All right, guys, welcome to episode 215 of Open Your Toys Cast, the podcast dedicated to the four greatest action figure franchises of the 80s and all time. And those are Roger,
He-Man, Star Wars, G.I. Joe, and Transformers.
Oh yeah, so excited. If you want to kick it with us, we want you to do it right here every other Sunday on YouTube, 4 p.m. Mountain, and you can figure out your time zone from there. If you can't make the live show, you can kick it with us on our Facebook group at facebook.com/group/openyourtoys. If you want to just know when the latest episode's posted, just follow us at facebook.com/openyourtoyscast or visit the website at openyourtoys.com. There at the top of the page, you'll find links to our show notes that has everything we're talking about, as well as how to subscribe through iTunes, which I guess is now Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, RSS, Stitcher Smart Radio, and anywhere else that syndicates off of those services. If you want to email us, you can do that. Team at openyourtoys.com. Voicemail is 720-235-TOYS. You can figure out that. And where can people find you, Rock?
You can find me at Rock the Farting Dad on YouTube. Just hit over 100,000 views.
Yeah.
And you can find me on Facebook and in the group.
Awesome. What about you, Roger?
Yeah, you can find me on the Facebook and in the group. And I'm working on getting some sort of thing going on where people can actually contact me and stuff.
Yeah, on my personal Facebook, my friends are just ravenous on there, and they're like, "Didn't you see this? Didn't you see that?" I'm like, "No, I'm sorry. I don't look at my personal Facebook like hardly ever. If you're not talking toys, I don't really give a shit." What about you, Cliff?
I post in the group as Red Menace on Facebook, and I can be found on Instagram as Associate of Horror.
Oh, yeah. Paul Schreiber in the house. What's up, Paul? Glad you could join us. Let's see. For me, you can reach me at facebook.com/openyourtoys, at Slick McFavorite on Instagram, and then email me at slick@openyourtoys.com. You can also post comments on these videos as well. I don't ever mention that, but obviously you can post comments, and at least I get to see that. I don't think you guys get notifications of that, but yeah. What are we drinking, Rock? What you drinking?
I just had dinner, so I'm having a boring old Propel water infused with berry.
Oh yeah, getting your electrolytes.
Made by Gatorade. Electrolyte water beverage.
What about you, Roger? You got anything interesting over there?
Just juice in a cool McDonald's Batman cup.
Oh, nice. Is that the 89, the original 89 cups?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I don't mess around with anything else.
Tastes better. Everything tastes better in a vintage cup.
Right? Oh, lead and mercury and everything.
Or lead, if you drink out of those Burger King Star Wars glasses.
What about you, Cliff? What are you drinking on your fasting day?
I got water.
Oh, good.
Nice cold water. It's infused with ice.
Nice.
On your fast day, can you have I guess obviously Sunday's your fast day, so you can have Crystal Light or whatever, right?
I try to avoid all calories. So Crystal Light is 5 calories, so I can either have iced tea unsweetened, which is no calories, or water, and it's too late for caffeine.
Got to get those little lemon packets, bro, that I was representing.
That are overpriced because they're sold out.
I think they're back in stock. We got another order in our subscribe and save that was back to the normal $6, so they might be in stock now. I keep meaning I keep meaning to order some for Lotus and send them to him. Maybe remind him that we're still thinking about him. We miss him a lot. Him and his puppet indentured servitude that he's got going on. All right. And what I'm drinking, nothing new. This is something, it's been kind of my backup, my good old green chili beer. It is just so yummy. Anaheim chili pepper infused lager. So it is amazing. I absolutely love it, but I can't drink more than one, so it's perfect for the podcast. All right. Well, we have a fucking shit ton of news, so let's get into it. First up, con news, TFNation Big Broadcast. So the top Transformers con in Britain, I think, right? In the UK is going virtual this year. So this will be...
Share your screen, Slick.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. I'm always rushing around so much, I forget to do that. Boom. Share that bitch. All right. Saturday, March 20th. Let's see. Oh, wait. What is this? We appreciate those kindly rolled over your tickets from 220 to 221. May not be able to do this again this time on Saturday. We will provide guidance on how you can obtain a refund if this applies to you. And then if not, your ticket will be rolled over to 2022. So it looks like this big broadcast will at least be free if they're not saying that would use their tickets. So might check that out. I've been there my tech stuff. There's so many like conferences that are free this year. You know, they're all virtual, free. And I keep signing up for them and then just never fucking have time to actually attend them.
For my industry, we have one. It's a nationwide conference for everybody in the tree industry. And this year it's in Indianapolis, Indiana. And it's in end of October, early November. And I'm scheduled to drive this year if I have to go. I'm hoping it's canceled. I'm hoping it's canceled. It's like 800 something miles. So I'm like,
I was gonna say that's a fucking trek. You'd have. So what do you drive? Like your whole crew or something?
Well,
or?
half they alternate. Half the crew flies, half drives. So like every other year. So I'm on the drive cycle this year, and I'm praying to God it's canceled.
I mean, I guess that's that's interesting. They're like, we can't fly you all out, but you know.
Well, they're already canceling San Diego Comic-Con. New York Comic-Con. I mean, it's all just gonna be like the dominoes just falling.
Yeah,
you know. Except for if you're that G.I. Joe convention in Georgia, they give zero fucks. It's going on.
Well, and hopefully everybody that wants a vaccine has it by then. I saw some. We went to a park today with little Miss McFavorite and a friend of hers from Taekwondo class, and it was awesome to see how many grandmas and grandpas were out there, not masked up. Not that even if you get a vaccine, you should still be wearing your mask, blah, blah, blah. But it was good to see grandma and grandpas out there not worried about it because I'm sure they've gotten their vaccines and shit. Little bit of return to normal. So.
That's good.
As Rock mentioned, Comic-Con in person has been canceled again. So we're going to get Comic-Con at Home 2, July 23rd and 25th. And interesting thing, though, they are talking about trying to do a 3-day in-person convention in San Diego in November. So that's kind of cool. Be interesting how they would handle that. You know, I would assume, even though it's not during the summer, that tons of people would still be interested in something like that. So what that means is everybody's going to have access to convention exclusives again. Kind of makes me want to maybe re-up my Pulse Premium membership now that that's been canceled and you have to pay for it. So let's see, Fan Friday or the fandom celebration, they called it something different this time, but they released a couple new Star Wars figures during this that went up for pre-order already. Oh, what the fuck? Does this not have a picture of them? So for the Black Series, it was Wrecker from the Bad Batch. So if you haven't caught up with Clone Wars yet, this is kind of like a anti-hero group in the Clone Wars, with this big dude being kind of like their grunty. So they're all clone. They're like what's the best way to describe them? Like errors and
clones.
Yeah, there you go. Botched clones. That's perfect. So this guy's like a monster. So he's going to be an oversized figure. $30 retail. Most online shops tack a couple bucks onto that. I missed the pre-order again. That's what kind of sucks. Pulse Premium or Prime or whatever the hell they call it is good if you're getting in on those pre-orders. Their pre-orders sell out very fast. They sell out within minutes. But if you can get in on those and you have Pulse Premium, you get the free shipping and you get the retail price. I've missed all of them, so I'm always paying a couple extra bucks on Big Bad Toy Store for these. But yeah, I love this dude. Again, sucker for painted helmets, any kind of personalization of army gear and stuff like that.
So wait, Jason, we have to add this to the list. You're a sucker for painted helmets, snow gear, glow in the dark, translucent. What are the other ones that you're a sucker for?
Ninjas, Jedi, small G.I. Joe subgroups like Python Patrol and Tiger Force. Yeah,
we got to just keep it running.
Color black, plastic.
At least I'm not one of those black junkies. Those people that have to have the black repaints of everything. That's the one thing I cut out. You gotta have rules, Rock, or I'm just buying everything.
Otherwise you'd be like the Taken, that guy from you're like the Liam Neeson of toy collecting. Connect by a certain set of rules.
All right. So that was their Black Series reveal, and then they had vintage collection reveals. IG-11, which has got me super excited. I'm an IG-88 focus guy, so anytime they repurpose that droid into somebody else, plus he was amazing on the Mandalorian. And then we've gotten a Lando before in the 3 3/4 quote Black Series, but I think this is the first time he's in vintage packaging, I guess. Looks like his sculpt is updated. He's got some thigh swivels there. Looks like his elbows probably have a little bit extra range. But if that's one of the original, what were you saying, Rock? There was 96 includes Power of the Force, but if you
the original 77.
77. Oh, I didn't realize that it was fucking.
And then it could be technically 79 if you count Lumat and Warrock or something like that. So,
and those are mail-aways, right?
No, they did both. They did them on the regular card back, and then they did them with the. I think they did with the coin as well.
Yeah, limited run on the Return of the Jedi cards, but really the mass release was on the Power of the Force cards.
They're the two Ewoks that nobody knows.
And so, are those super pricey then? If they didn't
not
get
really. They weren't, because they're not really like popular characters. No, really. One of them is like an Ewok with a bow and arrow. Mm-hmm. You know, so that one I think his accessories probably worth more than, it's like everything else with Star Wars. Yeah. The accessories where he's valuable, and the other one it's not even rememberable to me. So, yeah, the Ewoks I think you see for like 5 seconds.
And I love Ewoks, man. I don't care what.
There's another subgroup.
Yeah,
I collect
with
every
fur.
Ewok that comes out.
4 legs.
And with furry shorts.
And I talk about this I've talked about this frequently, but considering what a drinker I am and what a partier I used to be back in the day, I could give a shit about like the Cantina or Cantina Aliens or the band or anything like that. Like that's one I steer clear of. Although I'm a Greedo and a Hammerhead guy, so. All right. Brinkalizer in the house. What up, Brian? Glad you could join us. Let's see. Toy news. This is a biggie right here. Fucking 1/12 collective Destro. So fucking Mezco. Now that smile, whew,
It's
I'm not too
fucking brutal.
Yeah.
Everybody shit on that one when they showed that picture of it.
Yeah, I'm just like,
Is this called
here,
Dentist Destro, where he's in the chair? Getting his
Yeah.
That's the same face I make.
Yeah. Oh, that would be a good one to have him in the Molar chair with that big smiling face on, working on them teeth. I have been looking for a 1/12. Oh, and I think I thought of one that I was going to do, or saw one that I wanted to get. I don't have any 1/12 collective figures, and you know me, I like to get one from each line just to check it out. But yeah, his shiny bodysuit. Yeah, I don't think I can rock that, even though Destro's one of my favorites. Anyone gonna go down this path? $100 6-inch GI Joe path?
Hell no.
I already got $100 GI Joes. I'm good.
So yeah, I'll have to see that. Yeah, now it's bugging me that I can't remember. They announced a figure that, one, I don't like clothed human characters, so it would need to be
them naked instead.
No, I want them armored at least.
He doesn't like soft goods. He likes his clothes sculpted.
Yeah, if it's going to be a doll, it needs to be an armored doll instead of a clothed doll.
You're fucking dolls.
Let's see. Commander Rodimus first look, and Jesus Christ, this looks exactly like the fucking leader one. I mean, it cleans up a little bit better, but even this car looks the same as it. So I don't know if they're just going to do that leader one they did a year ago or so and just give it a lot more accessories or something. Because again, this is the $80 price point. This is a Commander.
$80 for that?
Yeah, dude.
Fuck.
Yeah, it's at the same price point as the Skylynx and the Jetfire, which are huge fucking figures. So I thought they might just do like a premium version of it. And like I say, mine's in, I like to keep my Rodimuses in space RV mode. I just love that alt mode. So I don't even have them transformed to tell if this is like.
But that's just Rodimus, right? That's not Rodimus Prime.
No, so Hot Rod is the car by itself. Rodimus is considered Rodimus Prime.
Right, okay.
So yeah, so this is supposedly Rodimus Prime. Yeah, we'll have to see. I said there was a lot of figures I was going to skip in the 60s or Studio Series 86 and some of the Kingdom stuff, and I've bought everything that's G1. So okay, let's get back here. Oh, why is my back button working? There we go. Ararshikage trademark from Hasbro. So interesting that they haven't done this previously, especially considering how much the previous movies focused on Ararshikage. But it looks like they're doing the word mark on it. So actually trademarking this cool.
So I need to get a trademark put on my tattoo then?
Yeah, dude. That would be awesome to just go into a place and be like,
I just need a TM on the bottom here.
Yeah, a little tiny TM right here on my elbow.
Yeah.
Tattoo a watermark property of Hasbro on this?
Yeah.
What happens if you get a cease and desist for your arm?
I might. I've had it for like 20 years.
Oh.
Yeah, I was gonna say yours is baller enough. They'd be like, "We'll let the little ones go, but that's your whole arm, bro."
Yeah, right.
You look like Roadblock from the Retaliation toy line. Or when they tatted him up with all those Ararshikage tattoos.
Oh,
yeah.
He was a ninja, Cliff, dude. Everybody was a ninja in that movie.
Yeah, apparently everybody was a ninja in that one.
Super7 Prime prototype video. And I'm, I'm all about transparency and shit, but they keep repeating this is just a prototype. It is going to fall apart. And then you're watching the video and the thing literally falls apart, everything he does on it. And I'm just like, it's cool. You get to see all the articulation. He's going to have kind of a cool double shoulder that'll get his arm lifted up a lot higher than most primes do. But
Super 7's getting into Transformers.
Yeah, they're doing Transformers Red, just the figures. Yeah. They're doing the same thing, but theirs costs $55 instead of $20. But someone on the group, and it's been a while, I don't remember, Super 7 makes limited runs. It's pre-order only and all that kind of shit. So, I mean, I guess if you're a speculator, these things are going to fucking probably shoot through the roof like most of their Masters shit does. But, I mean, I'm just like, their first two waves have two... Are they not pretenders? Action Masters. They have two Action Masters in there, so they're doing deep cuts. They're doing a G1 Prime. I've got it on pre-order. They're doing a Ghost Starscream, so like a sparkly clear Starscream. But
does he glow in the dark?
I don't think so. At least nothing I've seen.
You said you didn't want it, Roger.
He's like, if it glows in the he's talking shit about me.
Yep. I totally was.
No, even glow in the dark I won't do if I don't find it reasonably priced. Let's see, new build-up pack for Star Wars. So we've seen this before with the Mandalorian, where you had the Din Djarin, you had the Black Series removable helmet Din Djarin, Baby Yoda, Pram, and a few other accessories. This one's interesting though. It's $15. So they're probably in my truck center console.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're good. This one's $15, and they're even speculating this might be a Mission Fleet item, which is Mission Fleet is their new what do they used to be called? Fucking Galaxy something or another.
Yeah, Galaxy. So like, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
They're like Imaginext competitors, the little fucking kids 5-point of articulation ones. So I can't think of any cool build-up pack for the main lines. So this sparked a little bit of talk in the Facebook group when these showed up. First of all, we get new looks at Masterverse. Well, and we'll go down here to all the pictures. Okay, so a little bit of clarification. I actually read the article before we came on instead of just posting it in the group and started bitching. So this art is from the Netflix series, not Kevin Smith's series. So that one is called like Revelations or something like that, or what was it?
Yeah, Kevin Smith's is Revelations.
Yeah. And because I was like, this is taking place right after Filmation. So this is a new, is from what I remember, the more kid-based cartoon that we get these renders of. Then these are the Masters verse, and these are going to just kind of like the multiverse figures they do for DC and McFarlane does, is these are going to come from all the different lines. Hey, sweets. All the different lines of Masters of the Universe. So I think what we're looking at with Skeletor and He-Man are the classic versions.
No, these are the Revelations designs.
Oh, these are the Okay. What's up, babe? Sweetie, I'm recording. That's nice to know. I love you. Showing me a little doll accessory, and she's like, look, the hot dog comes out of the bun.
You got to get a red light outside your door like Uncle Jesse.
Yeah, it does.
Oh, did they have that in Full House?
Yeah.
Like inside his room? Oh.
There's a whole episode where they got trapped down there, and they couldn't get out because the door handle fell off, and then they realized the red light was on. As soon as they shut it off, somebody opened the door and came down.
Spoiler, we haven't gotten there yet. We're rewatching we watched Fuller House, and she loved it. So now we're going back and watching Full House. Okay, so these are the Kevin Smith designs. I guess I still didn't read it close enough. So not too bad for being the new cartoon.
I don't like the heads. They're tiny.
I know. They seem in proportion though. They seem more in proportion than other.
What's their scale?
Stuff. These are 6-inch.
Oh, okay.
These are essentially
they're not like all cut
DCUC
and red.
Masters, right?
What?
Like DCUC Masters.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, I'm for it. The Battle Cat does look a little wonky, but hopefully maybe the helmet's just not pushed all the way down, but who knows?
Yeah, I reserve judgment until we see the better catalog pictures and not a tiny slide from an investor showcase.
Yeah, exactly. This thing I'm digging though. Mega Constructs Battle Cat. Cool little stand where he can be in a jumping pose. So I'm definitely down for that. Can everybody hear my family yelling at one another?
Yeah,
No.
I hear my dog snoring.
All right. And then another, at least for me, another kind of lackluster thing. I've just never been a Skids fan. So we get our first look at not our first look. There was a leaked image before, but MP Skids.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Is he a minivan?
He's like a little mini Honda from Japan.
Okay.
So not a minivan. I don't know what you maybe like a
Jetta
hybrid.
Yeah, like a Golf maybe. What was in the vintage line?
Same thing. I mean, this was the vehicle he was, but it's weird. It's like one that has like more. It's more boxy than those more modern day ones. Again, because they're 80s, but yeah. But again, no interest in the character, so no interest in the figure. Third party, Zeta is entering the Seeker business. So looking good. So we get the Coronation Starscream. I like how they've highlighted some of the things that they're going to have die cast in it. So again, they look really clean, especially that underside is really good.
Oh yeah, that underside is amazing.
But I just don't need more Seekers.
So you guys missed it. I muted myself. My son burst through the door and goes, "Can you take a break from podcasting?" And I go, "What's the emergency?" He goes, "There's a spider downstairs. Mommy's vacuuming and there's a big spider." I'm like, "Is it a fucking tarantula?" I mean, come on, I'm podcasting. So a big spider in New York is about the size of a quarter. Like, we don't have big. I just heard them scream down there. Oh
Your son is so my wife, not to pass judgment, but my wife is definitely afraid of spiders, and I've been trying to teach my daughter, even with my wife freaking out, teach my daughter that spiders are not a big deal. They're here to help us.
I just heard my son.
And you don't want them.
I just heard my son yelp. My son's 13 years old. He's my height. He's 220 pounds. He's like he doesn't look like a 13-year-old. He looks like he's 17. And he's worried about a spider. Oh, they got him up here talking about toys, because otherwise I'd be screaming and cursing right now. Sorry for the interruption.
No. I wondered what happened. I heard the burst in, and then it went quiet. Good job. It was quick. You were quick on the mute, but
oh my Lord.
So Brinkalizer says Skids was a Honda City. This MP is a collab with Honda for the 40th anniversary of the Honda City car. Supposedly this car was a big deal in Japan, similar to Honda Civic over here. Let's take a look at some Honda City.
Yeah, let's Google this.
Great thing about being live. So what's crazy is, do you guys remember the game City Connection?
No.
It was a game where you drove on different levels. There was a different name for it in the video game, but yeah. So here,
that's the one that's got the little motorbike in the back of it.
Oh, maybe that's what they're showing here.
I've seen this car before. Yeah, you can. The rear end, you pull it out of the trunk and you assemble it, and then you can scoot off on a scooter.
Ah, that's dope. Yeah, here's the related ones you could. Oh yeah, that is. I have seen that with MP Skids figures where they have a little transformable fucking scooter with them too.
It almost looks like the Johnny Cab. It almost looks like the Johnny Cab from Total Recall.
Yeah, right.
What's the one from Demolition Man? Did that one have a funny name too? Remember how they rode in that weird cab?
No, I just think about the
I don't remember any
shells.
cabs in Demolition Man. I remember the cars that turn into enchiladas when they go into the crash.
Oh, maybe that's what I'm thinking of.
No, cannoli. I'm sorry, cannoli.
They changed it to a cannoli.
No, yeah, Sylvester Stallone, because when it crashes, it fills up with expandable foam to protect the driver. And he's like, whoa, I thought it was a cannoli.
So what do you do with these 3 seashells in the bathroom?
I love that movie.
So this is for you car people, Roger.
Yep.
What's up with? I was noticing this in. I've been watching a lot of Love Boat, and they did an Italian and a Japanese cruise.
Yeah.
And all of those cars had their headlights up at the front of their their side view mirrors up at the front of their hoods.
Right.
Do you know why American cars moved them back to the window and these were all up at the front? Is that just
because they're side glass? If you look at the door, the split in the side glass, if you actually had your mirror mounted there, you'd be blinded by the split in the glass.
Oh.
So they would mount them on the hood. That way you could look through the windshield and see what was on your side.
Interesting. I love that this came up because I literally had that thought while I was watching Love Boat. Like, is that safer?
My Nova that I'm building now?
Field of vision, like no blind spot or something?
Yeah, basically, yeah, because the slit in the glass would blind you. If you went to go look over to the side, all you see was the bar of the window.
Your Nova that you're building?
Yeah, it only has one mirror on the driver's side, because if you look across the car and you were to try to look out the other mirror, the side glass would be useless. You wouldn't be able to see it.
That's I love it.
That's a car thing.
A little bit of car talk for your ass.
Yeah, there you go.
Sorry. Brinkalizer was saying, remember the Honda Civic back in the 80s? Oh, yeah.
Those things are pimp.
Yeah. See, this is the one I love, but that's the CRX.
That's a CRX.
Yeah, that's not the Civic. I had a Civic.
The yellow one at the
sedan.
top there is the Civic.
This one right here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's roundies.
I had a Civic sedan 4-door that I treated like my lowrider. I had all kinds of, because though Jesus, just stock out of the place, they fucking sat so low.
Yeah, a guy up the street from me has one. He's got it all lowered and like little tiny wheels on it and shit. It looks fucking killer.
See, I love that shit. Bringalizer, it says remember back in the 80s when a Civic hatchback over here looked like a small minivan. All right. Oh, that's the wrong one. So we talked about the Seekers. This is kind of cool. A Magic Square Devastator. So DX9 did a Devastator way back in the day that's been knocked off since. I know because I bought the knockoff. But they were just like a lot of DX9. They're a lot smaller compared to like modern day Legends figures. So it's cool that another company is tackling this. We get the Mixmaster view here, different leg form, robot forms, the back. Looks like it'll come with different barrels, which is interesting. Almost looks like the barrels almost articulated in this, but this will be fun. Probably pricey, but fun. That's what I've got the, again, the knockoff of the DX9 Bruticus. And again, it kind of sucks because they're so much smaller than a modern day Legends, but it's a fun toy too, to get a combiner in that scale. New TMNT loot crates. So this is Series 2. Their first one was super successful with the aftermarket on some of the figures being fucking ridiculous. This one, I did pre-order it.
Me too.
Yeah, I got to get one too, Danny.
Yep. It's
well, that's what I was going to say. You want the Danny, right? And this one I could give a shit about. The one that I'm excited about was this little silhouette of the Sharky Shark. Again, anything shark or alligator related is another.
Add to the list, Rock.
Yeah, start writing that shit down.
Let's see. Here's a couple other silhouettes of figures coming. So these loot crates, you get one figure per month plus a lot of great accessories. One thing I do dig is a t-shirt comes with every single one, and they do offer big men sizes. Like I rock a 3XL, so that's nice.
So what's the cartoon on Mirage? What?
I don't know.
Is this TMNT?
Yeah, so the four categories they're doing the 90 movie, they're doing something from the arcade, they're doing something from the vintage cartoon, and then they're doing something from the Mirage comics. Those are the four. So each box has one of those four themes.
Oh, okay.
And then if you order the whole series, you get a bonus figure, which they already revealed, which was kind of shitty. I'm like, leave your free bonus figure as like kind of a surprise, but whatever. So the last time it was Mirage Shredder. It was the electrified turtle for the arcade. The cartoon was the bunny Bebop, and then the extra figure was Rocksteady, the bunny Rocksteady. And then what was the
it was the Spirit of Splinter.
Spirit of Splinter for the movie one?
Yeah, from when after Splinter got captured and they were all around the campfire and like the blue glowing Splinter appeared to them. That's what the figure was.
And we already, I don't think I have fucking got that crate. I wonder if I missed one. Yeesh. Because I don't remember that figure. Because I got the last one for the electrified turtle. Because I'm all in on the arcade stuff. I love the arcade stuff. But Yeah, the Danny from the movie, no interest. But
I'll buy it off you if you want.
Okay.
I heard about this on another podcast. They even licensed the T-shirt. It's a Sid Vicious. Yeah.
Oh, is it? Oh,
yeah. They really went all out
interesting
to make sure that figure is accurate.
I hope we get a Charles Pennington.
Shit. Who's Charles Pennington?
His dad. It was a joke.
Oh, that's right. I forget about that. That he all runs away to go join the Foot.
Yeah. And then we get a Sam Rockwell shilling cartons of cigarettes for his earliest movie role.
Right. Yeah.
Shit. I totally forgot about
Anything you guys want, you got. Anything you want to do it. Got your cigarettes? Regular or menthol? I love the movie. Sorry.
Oh, I love the movie too. Fuck, I've watched it so many times. I have it. I watch it all the time.
It's great.
So I was excited. I didn't remember this, but the shark figure is a fucking video game figure. So I'm excited about that. So it's Armaggon, one of the bosses or one of the fighters from the TMNT Tournament Fighters game. Did you guys ever play that? That was kind of later. That was like a 90s one.
Turtles in Time is the only one I have like real like visceral memories of.
Oh, see,
it was Nintendo one, the Impossible one.
No, I hate that game.
I love. Oh, dude, the like side scrolling.
Yeah.
Oh,
no matter how much you tried, you could never fucking beat that game.
I don't know if I can't remember if we did or not. My friend and I were pretty fucking. Dude, we would lock ourselves in a house over the weekend and rent a game and just fucking play it for 48 hours. But
I have the game at home. I still can't play it. I'm 40 fucking 5.
I think I have it on my emulator too. But go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was going to say I have that. I have the original one that we hated. I have the arcade game, and then I have Turtles in Time.
Yeah, I have Manhattan and Turtles in Time as well.
I've got all of them because I got a Retro Pie and a Legends Arcade, bro. Yeah.
Nice.
Let's see. Brinkalizer loves the 90s Turtle movie. And I dig it. I have the NECA from there. I've been trying to get the stupid fucking Playmates Target ones, the reissues of the movie ones. They've been on. Did you?
Yeah, I bought them on like Monday. They were at my house on Thursday.
Oh, and they're already out. Oh, so now the sold out, it probably actually means sold out.
Don't you follow my Instagram, Slick? I posted a pictorial.
Dude, I check my phone like once a day, dude. And it's usually like 11 o'clock at night. So I miss all the, oh my God, this went up. And I'm like, oh, yeah, that 8 hours ago. Let's see. Brinkalizers had the Turtles Tournament Fighters for Sega Genesis. I remember April's sound effects giving me interesting feelings. Yeah, I think it was like, oh. She was being like held captive in the background.
I gotta check that out though.
I'm remembering correctly, Freak. Yeah, so this is the one I'm excited about. It's worth it just for that. And then the Scrag. So this is from the cartoon. If he'll pull up here. Yeah. And this is when he gets mutinized. And what is he even supposed to be?
Looks like a bat.
Or a bat. Yeah, I think it is a bat. I think you're right. Scrag is a member of Bebop's and eventually mutated into a bat. Yeah. So.
And how much are these crates?
$50 $50 a month. Or yeah, I mean $50 a shipment. Once they start shipping, they do one a month, and you have to pay shipping. The shipping comes out to like $8, or no, maybe it was $15 a crate. The shipping was not cheap.
Hold on, I still have my receipt in my email. I'll tell you exactly how much I paid.
Yeah, because I've heard these figures are going for quite a bit on the secondary.
Dude,
$53.11 I paid for my Danny box.
That's not bad.
Oh, okay. So only fucking $3.11. Wow, whatever, but just over $3 for the shipping on each crate. I dig that. Yeah, and the crates have been good. Like I did Loot Crate back in the day. I did the One Up one and all those kind of things. And fucking T-shirts were kind of subpar. Things were really hit and miss, like they were reaches. But with these, it seems like everything is designed for the crates. Like in the 80s one, the video game one, there were 8-bit puffy stickers. Everything in there was
Killer.
8-bit. The T-shirts are good quality, like good, heavy, good screen printing quality, shit like that. And like I say, the nicest thing is being able to get big sizes in them and shit like that. So if you're a Turtles fan, I haven't seen what you can sell the crate stuff for. I've looked at a few of the figures, but I mean, if you just want to order it for one or two things, you'll be able to recoup your money minimally. You know, I'm sure there's plenty of people in our group or another group that love to pay retail for whatever your box cost, plus shipping, plus a tip, you know.
Right.
I got to edit my comments. There is a little asterisk under the 5311, and it says separate shipping fees will apply.
Oh,
So-
that's
so-
the box and tax. So then you have shipping on top.
Yeah, so it's I don't know what the shipping is, but again, it's a 90 movie figure. I have to have it, so I don't care what the price is.
Yeah, and
So where do you order this from?
They have a website.
Yeah, if you go to openyourtoys.com, top of the page, there'll be the show notes. The link to the story will lead you right to it.
All right.
You could also, I'm sure, Google Loot Crate TMNT Series 2, and that would take you right to it. All right, what we got here? Next up, new Shockwave Lab upgrades. So we get a cool little. What I don't really like about this axe, is all the texture to it. Like, it was an energy axe. It should just be like solid, and I think they tried to make it look more interesting.
Like wavy.
Yeah, it's got like a texture on the axe and on the handle or whatever you'd call this. So not really digging that. This one's kind of cool though for the leader. For the leader Megatron one, you get an LED blast coming out of the head, which I assume you can do that in bot mode or alt mode. I was going to open mine last night, and I opened a couple other figures instead. And then I don't know what that purple crystal is. Oh shit, that blast effect is remote controlled. Interesting. You'll still have to, still no concrete. That's crazy. If that's some kind of like little wireless clicker or something, no way. Anyways, again, I should do more research. If it at all interests you, do more research on what that might mean. Oh, Jesus Christ, my typing was way out on that. I've talked about these a few times in the past. My Midori.
Your little tapes and stuff.
Yeah, and they're just all in tape mode right now, so they're not interesting. But I didn't realize they had a website up. They have other stuff too that you can get things for, but their micro cassettes is kind of my big thing. Again, these are pricey, but I just wanted to show you some of the amazing designs, and I'm like, oh shit, I think I need that piranha. But you know, piranhas, whales, hammerhead sharks, dories, whatever those are. And I like, if you look very closely at here, let me blow this shit up. This one's the angry one, and this is a regular angelfish. Let's see what else we got in here. Now, let's see. We'll just do this. So again, all 3D printed. These are coming from the UK. They assemble them themselves. So it's they're extremely pricey. Like I say, I think I paid $100 total for two of them. These are their split cassettes. So one cassette turns into two things. I have these cobras, but little scorpions, alligators and shit. I mean, it's just amazing what they do with a micro cassette. Let's see. Is it in others or it might be vehicles? Oh yeah. This is not
See, I'm
that one.
surprised something like this, people from Hasbro don't go to them and try to bring them on board. Picture those with some paint apps on them, how cool they would look.
God.
I mean, I think that'd be something that you could sell to the mass market at the right price point.
Exactly. So here's a TIE Fighter. A TIE Fighter cassette is amazing. There's the Prime. Helicopter. I mean, these are just, they're insane. So if you're curious, you can go there. It looked like they just finished up their latest pre-order, and they kind of work in a little bit of secret. And maybe, Rock, to your point, this is maybe why Hasbro's never reached out. They work kind of in secret. They announced a pre-order in a cassette collectors only group on Facebook. But if you are interested in these, I can get you requested to be added to the group and point you at the posts and all that. They try to do them in batches, but they'll do them in custom orders too. And the crazy thing about this is, now I can't fucking remember where it was. You can see some painted version. They had a price list on here somewhere where you could see the prices, because some of the more intricate ones are more expensive and shit. But I think that was in the group. But anyone interested, let me know. I just think they're super fucking amazing, and if I was a rich guy, I'd spend all my money with them. Okay. Was this a redirect? Okay, there we go. I was hoping maybe Peter might join us. I don't know if Roger or Cliff, do you guys have any experience with this Diaclone stuff? No. Okay. Then we're not even going to talk about it. I just thought it was kind of crazy that, they have these different modes and they have different, although all of those seem to look alike. They break apart into these little ant modes and shit. I was just curious.
That's fucking cool shit.
Yeah, I know Peter fucking loves them. He's all about them. I know that the previous ones have been knocked off to oblivion, so you can get them for cheap too. But yeah, so they tease the Transmutate. If you're not a Beast Wars fan, you're not even know who or what the fuck this is. This is really interesting. I mean, it's a great way to produce this character. I mean, this is very close to what he looked like in Beast Wars. Again, he was more technical as opposed to bones and stuff, but I mean, they kind of pulled this off. It's nothing I would buy. I didn't really like it.
I've seen it in Walmart.
Wars. Oh, have you seen it already?
Yeah, I've seen it.
Oh, you're talking about the T-Rex. This is a remold of this.
Oh, okay.
This is an online only Beast Wars homage, but they made that T-Rex knowing that this was going to be made, know. So all right. Store report. Cliff, do you have any input on this Target coupon? Did you look into that at all?
Nah. Dude, I already took the Millennium Falcon to my storage unit.
No.
Yeah, I saw your post on that.
But see, this is the beauty of this, is that it doesn't matter whether you've opened it, if you've sold it or whatever, you order it and you just return the one you order with your other receipt or your other credit card. If you don't have the receipt, order it on a different credit card, and Target will just ask for the credit card you purchased it on. So what we're talking about is Target has 25% off of one select toy. I haven't gone and see what. Oh, they updated it. Legos, the bigger ones. Oh, see, Star Wars, the child animatronic. So if it's still available, the Galaxy's Edge Falcon was still available online for $400. So this coupon could literally save you $100 off of it. Besides that, I couldn't find anything else I wanted. I might do like a leader transformer or something like that, but Cliff, we'll talk after. There's a way to do this, and $100 has got to be worth a few minutes of your time.
It doesn't sound well. It's sold out.
Oh, that's what I was telling you. I was like, last time they did this coupon, it like sold out really quickly. Oh well.
It's dude, the money. It's cool. The money's spent. It's cool. I'm stalking that Keldor Kronis box set though. And it's still...
Oh, me too. I refreshed that for a couple days and then was like, okay, I'm gonna stop fucking doing it. But yeah, if you're not a Target Circle, dude, it's their loyalty program. You get 1% back on all your purchases, and this week there's a 25% off of one toy coupon. So do it. And there's a 10% off of any electronic or video game item. So if you've been eyeing something that never goes on sale from them, chance to get it at least 10% off. And while we're talking about Target, I don't like to have a ton of credit cards. I have a few store credit cards that I use every once in a while. But Target, you can get a red card debit card, which doesn't take any credit checks or anything like that. You hook it up to your bank account and you save 5%, just like you do with the credit card. It extends your return periods for a month. There's no credit check or anything like that. So I suggest that for anyone fucking buying shit from Target, period. You get free shipping. I get free shipping on everything just for having a debit card. So
we don't have Target.
You don't have a Target in Canada? Really?
No, man. We used to.
Yeah,
when
but
they
you got
went away.
Toys R Us.
We got Toys R Us.
He'll be okay.
Well,
What's up, Toys R Us?
Is it just your area or like
no, all of Canada? There's no such thing as Target.
That's right. They pulled out of Canada. I remember that.
What about Zare Adventure? You guys got those?
Got what?
Zare and Venture. They were two like Target type stores in the 80s.
No, we have Zellers, which is the equivalent to Target.
Okay.
Do you still have a Zellers?
No, it's gone now.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say we had Zellers. I remember Zellers.
And we used to have Kmart too, but we don't have that anymore.
I don't think we do either. I haven't seen one in months or years, probably.
There's one Kmart like where I work in Bridgehampton because it's like the only big box store out there. But it's like at JCPenney's. But Kmart, like in rest of America, they're few and far between right now.
Yeah.
Thanks, Sears.
All of ours have closed. Yeah, way to go, Sears. Wow. They would just close sooner if Sears hadn't done a cash injection for us. So, all right. Vintage Beast Wars listing over at Walmart. So I have all these vintage figures, and they're probably still in the box because I didn't open hardly any of my Beast Wars stuff, but they're still calling me. I'm like, this is with newer plastic. Any of you guys Beast Wars fans at all?
I was, but I sold all my vintage stuff.
And no, not going to pick it back up, even if you can get it.
If I sold it, I'm not rebuying it.
Oh, nice. I like that.
That's my rules, man.
Let's see. The movie masterpiece. Masterpiece movie Optimus Prime, Bumblebee movie Optimus Prime is going to be, looks like it's going to be an exclusive at Target. So there'll be a little pricey Masterpiece I can use my 25% coupon towards when that time comes. So the red is a little bright for me, like in my opinion, especially because it looks a little too bright and shiny. It needs to be a little beat up for a Masterpiece. But yet I didn't like the dirt and grime on the VW Masterpiece Bumblebee, so I don't know what I want. Pulse is expanding, so good news to our brethren in the UK, as well as quote other markets to be announced. So that's awesome. I'm glad to hear people. UK will be probably a little easier to do HasLab stuff, as well as get some of that other stuff at retail. Are any of you guys going to do the Hasbro Prime? I don't think any of you guys collect modern stuff.
No.
Cliff, where do you get your Black Series when you pre-order them?
Either Big Bad or Amazon.
Okay.
I like ordering stuff from Big Bad. I know it costs $1 or $2 more, but I like that it sits there for 6 months and I don't have to think about it.
Me too. Me too. And
I'm digging the loot pile. Oh,
dude, it's the best.
Well,
go ahead, Cliff. No, I was just gonna say, it's like I own it. I'm good. I don't have to hunt it anymore, but I also don't have to worry about it for another 5 months until it ships in a giant box.
Yeah, I'm getting scared. Mine's about coming up, and I have fucking 32 items in my pile of loot.
Holy fuck!
It's gonna be a refrigerator box. It's gonna be a big Kenmore box.
I've gotten a pile of loot shipped in 2 separate boxes before.
Oh my! I don't think I've ever had 2 separate boxes because they have those ones that. And they'll literally Tetris that shit in there where it's like one, and it always comes perfect because those boxes are nice, like double-sided corrugated shit. But I've had it to where it's only like bubble wrap all around the outside, and everything else is like Tetris into this perfect tube inside of it. But never 2 boxes. Impressive. I like it. I also like now that you can cancel your orders at any time. And even if it's come in stock, if you find it cheaper, all you get is store credit. But I'm going to use that credit the next time a pre-order it comes up. So I never
exactly. Yeah.
Also, never a hassle for a broken figure or a damaged figure.
Just had that experience. They gave me a free one.
Yeah. Most of the time they'll say just keep it. They have me send some pictures of it, and they fucking send a new one out. So, all right. Bumblebee Prime for sale, the real one, bro. This is on Facebook. It's on a truckers buy, sell, and trade group. This is the fucking Optimus Prime from the Bumblebee movie. Could be yours for a low price. I think he just says make an offer. But yeah, it's pretty crazy. He says it's in pretty bad shape. He says while it appeared in the movie, they just did like a mediocre paint job on it and shit like that, just good enough for the camera for that last scene. And so he's like, it's new paint, but it's mediocre and shit like that. So
that's a Rush shit box.
Yeah. And maybe it's just a bad picture, but yeah, he says like the bottom grill needs work, the bumper needs work. So, but I thought that was interesting. So
I think I might buy that truck and then travel America and do arm wrestling competitions.
Yeah, over the top, Rock.
with your estranged son.
Yeah.
And then your wife's rich parents are going to take him away from you.
My son. Wow, this is the second time now we brought up Sylvester Stallone bad movies.
What's funny about that is my DVD copy of Demolition Man is a 2-pack with Over the Top.
Oh,
Really? No way.
Yeah.
See, Cliff, sometimes me and you get on that same wavelength.
Yeah, man. We connect.
I watch that movie at least once, maybe once every 2 years. I try for once a year, and I finally bought it on digital. I had a credit, and I'm like, my DVD copy was a burned copy of it, so it was shitty. I finally got an HD digital version of Over the Top.
It's one of those like good bad movies, like Roadhouse.
God,
like
yeah, no, Roadhouse is better.
On,
let's be clear.
I gotta watch Roadhouse.
But it's like I turned my hat around. It's like a flip switches.
It's like now all of a sudden I'm not strong, but now I'm even stronger when I turn this thing around.
He does that thing
so
with
dumb.
his thumb, so he wins. Like,
yeah, it does the shift. He's like, yeah.
I remember when that movie came out, everybody was arm wrestling in school. It became one of those horrible fads.
Remember that song, the Kenny Loggins song, "Meet Me Halfway"?
Oh, dude. Meet me halfway
across the sky.
I can only imagine like the pitch meetings in Hollywood. So we got this guy, and he's a deadbeat dad, and he's divorced, and he drives a tractor trailer, and he arm wrestles. Green light it, give him $20 million. I mean, what the fuck, man? Like, how do they make these movies back then?
Dude, if Stallone was attached, they'd make whatever he wanted. At that time, that was like the height of his powers.
Yeah, he made the calls. Like, yeah.
Well, if people don't remember,
there were toys, dude.
Yeah, they're right. There was a play set. There was a play set, and there was figures.
The last time I watched it, I looked for the toys, and they weren't bad, but they were out of my range. Just like I don't think Daniel and fucking
the Remco figures, the Karate Kid ones.
Yeah, and Johnny, they're not awfully priced, but they're just a little bit higher than what I want to pay to get a good quality one. Like you can get ones missing pieces or the arm wrestling ones because they had arm wrestling action. You can get them where that is broken pretty cheap, but you know me. I don't settle. I need my shit complete and not mint, but working at least.
Yeah, my Karate Kid figures, they're in pretty great condition, but I don't have any of those like breakaway accessories. I don't really need the accessories.
Yeah, me neither. Yeah. The fucking log that fucking what's his name chops from 2?
Sato.
Chosen. Chosen and Sato.
Yeah.
Yogi, you disgrace my honor.
We just watched Karate Kid 3 last
Terry
night.
Silver.
Yeah, dude. Oh my god.
Dude, he is on 11 that entire movie. It's amazing.
My daughter's like, is he a good guy or a bad guy? And I'm like, why? And he's like, because he's so happy all the time. You know, because he's just like, yeah, I like that.
Yeah, I'd be happy too if I had driving a convertible Rolls Royce. He had that mansion up in the hills. He was living life. He had that, what was it, a nuclear waste company, recycling company?
Something like that, yeah. And then, but also he owned Cobra Kai.
I'm assuming he's the spoiler for the next season. When at the end of the season, when Kreese
picks up the phone?
Yeah, and he has the friend, and that's I'm assuming who he was calling. Because
I hope
one guy
he was in the flashbacks.
Yeah, I was assuming that was him in the Vietnam when they were fighting.
Oh yeah. It was. I didn't even think about it. Yeah, watching that movie again, it was crazy. Like he's like, I just secured 20 Cobra Kai studios for you. I'm like, Jesus Christ. That was before anything, like he had even agreed. Like that was before he invited him there. He secured 20 Cobra Kai. So yeah, he was baller. And he didn't give a shit about breaking and entering. He broke into Mr. Miyagi's house. So that's pretty badass.
He's like a cartoon character. It's amazing.
All right. Mandarin Spawn, one of my favorite spawns from back in the day, is seeing a bunch of releases. So this was interesting. This was originally they're releasing different colors. There's a blue exclusive version at Walmart, I think. And so this guy originally was announced as a Target exclusive. And I'm like, but that looks like the original one. And I'm like, I guess maybe they opted for that deco to be an exclusive because it's red. And then now it looks like that's not a Target exclusive. It's going to be the standard release, which this is the mass release deco of them. But I just love this figure from back in the day, even with how limited posability it had. And glad to see we're going to get a super articulated version of it at the same price as Target on Big Bad Toy Store, by the way. So anybody go down that Spawn hole when they were early into collecting that night?
Yeah, dude.
I had like the first wave, I think.
I had the Spawn Alley. I had the Spawn Hot Rod. I had all of Series 1, 2. I think I stopped at about Series 4. But they all broke, dude. All of them. Everything broke.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. They all broke. Yeah.
Oh, right. Oh, see. And I know, actually I do know. I still have some Spawn mangas up here in my top thing. I just did ones that look cool. So I had a lot of the manga Spawns. I have all of those mech animals, like the alligator and the ostrich and all of those. And then the one thing that I've always wanted to get that I never finished was they did a combiner. Remember, they almost look like H.R. Geiger characters and shit. And they were just figures, but they would combine into a bigger figure. And
so what was the reason for the breakers? Oh, I'm sorry, Slick. Why did those figures break? What was the issue with them?
Brittle plastic, man. Like I had the Kiss figures. All the Kiss figures broke at the arms. I had a couple of the Tortured Souls figures. Those all broke. Like some of the Movie Maniacs figures I had all broke. Just brittle plastic.
Well, even the armor plating would snap off them.
Yeah.
Like the chains would come apart on them. Like they weren't that good quality.
Yeah.
But I got a Spawn Alley minted box in my storage unit. That I'll eventually assemble.
Yeah, because I had some of the Movie Maniac, the horror figures, but they had limited articulation, and I just left them posed. I guess I really didn't do much with them, but I didn't know about the breakage figure. I had no idea.
Yeah, I got one. I got the Eric Draven on my shelf, and he leans. He's like the Leaning Tower of Pisa. I'm just waiting for him to fall over.
So this is the one that I wanted. Anybody out there has it, and it's just like, I'm not doing it. So this is a figure combiner. Oh, now I can see how they got it to hold together. So you see it has like struts. I wondered why scaffolding I had. Yeah, exactly. The one I had, I'm like, what are all these bars and plates for and shit? So, but yeah, I'm with you. I just really didn't play with I'm pretty much that guy. I open my toy, I mess with it, I check all the articulation, I move stuff around, all that, and then I put it in a pose and it goes on a shelf until it goes in a box.
Well, by the time I was doing Spawn figures, I wasn't really playing with them either. I display them. But they just like, you throw them in a box, you move when you come back out, like they're in the box and all their arms are off.
Yeah, little bits and pieces all in the bottom of the box.
It's just you just like, if they stayed in one spot for the rest of their lives, they might be fine. But any moving you're doing, any fucking shifting, the barometer changes in your room, the barometric pressure, like they're falling apart.
Well, now I'm afraid to find, because most of my like manga and all those are all packed away. Now I'm afraid. I'm like, oh my god. All right. Mattel the child Prams. So check this fucking shit out. This is the child that I opted to go with for like the plush version of it, like a lifelike version of it. So I give big props to Mattel. This was a $20 stuffed animal at Costco and everywhere. But now this is the collector edition with hover pram. So this thing is kind of interesting. It can extend, which they literally just photoshopped this in there. So I assume it extends, but it closes. And you got to think this is, I mean, the child I have the plush version is like, it is like almost life size, if not life size. So this is a pretty big fucking hunk of plastic. I mean, this, especially at this height, I would say this is 3 feet tall right here. So if you can kind of imagine how big the rest of the pram is. Yeah, I'm just like, that takes some dedication. Oh, they're even showing it even taller here. This is like 5 or 4 feet tall here.
Or you can just go to Walmart and buy a stroller or a crib and for half the price and put them in that. Jeez.
One of those big, those big Easter eggs.
Yeah.
Huge ones. You just make your own. Now he does look like he has some more coloring in his clothes, and it does look like his hair is flocked on the top, which is dope. We know Mattel likes its flocking. He comes with the octopus from the scene with Cara Dune. But yeah, I'm just like, now here's the crazy shit. Let's check this fucker out. Same concept. Looks like a little bit more detailing in the paint and everything here, but this is a actual hovering pram. Let's see. Oh, I forget that fucking Instagram doesn't have links easily. So this thing is being auctioned. Maybe we can go to this Project USA. Yes, continue as me. Oh, because it's probably in their story. I was just curious to see what this fucking...
Oh, there you go, right there. It's on the top. The link is in their bio.
Oh, eBay. Okay, so that makes it easy. Again, I just add the links. I don't really read this stuff too much. $12,000, dude.
That's it?
That's what it ended.
For a crib you can buy at Walmart?
Well, this one actually hovers. So
but it looks like it hovers off a base. So it's not like it hovers 4 feet in the air.
It's like those magnetic things, right?
Yeah, it's one of those magnetic things. And yeah, it doesn't look much. Obviously, it's not a different mold. It's just maybe even for, that should have been a super customized paint job. That just looks like some bad Hasbro weathering.
Yeah, it looks like the remnant Stormtrooper.
Yeah, spinning 2.5 inches above the base.
Are those stickers?
So let me see
the
the
actual
sides.
paint?
Oh,
should I get a new roof for my house, or should I buy this thing? I don't know. Buy a used Hyundai, with low mileage, or this thing. Crazy.
All right. Another way to spend $1,000 here.
Oh my god, it's beautiful.
Size see, and so this was one of the things I wanted to ask. I am not a big fan of the stylized. So this is based on the sideshow designs that they've done. So you think it's gorgeous? Like, you like the realisticness of it? Is that what you like about it?
Yeah, I just think he looks cool. Like, I don't think I'd want a life-size bust of the Mattel toy.
Well, and that's what I was going to ask. Like, I was thinking to myself, like, I think I would want the Mattel toy. Like
as a life-size bust, though?
Yeah. I think
really?
That would be cooler than this.
Like, I'm not a statue guy, but I love the detailing on that. Like, that If they made a 12-inch figure of that, I'd be all in.
See, in my thing, they have a 12.
Dude, Mondo did.
Mondo.
They have a figure, or is it a statue?
No, it's a doll.
Yeah, Mondo.
Doll. What are we talking about, dolls?
That's the only way I can describe it. The Mondo.
No, Sideshow is not dolls.
Well,
It's a doll.
Close.
Out of here.
And it's going to show it out of stock, of course, but let's get these.
I mean, they're pretty cool. I almost bought the Faker.
I tried to buy the deep discount, had it on sale. Had it on sale for like $105. And I was like, okay, I'm going to try out Mondo with one of my favorite characters. I love Faker. And 2 months after my order, they finally canceled it. They kept sending me like, we're having a hard time getting this, blah, blah, blah. But these Mondo ones did come with the vintage head.
And they looked silly, I thought. Like, that's why.
They did. On the realistic bodies, they looked ridiculous.
Yeah.
So would you do this, Roger? Or now, granted, this doesn't look as cool as the life-size bust.
So if they did the detailing on the life-size bust and they made that into a 12-inch figure, yes, I would do it.
Okay. So this one's not detailed enough for you, though.
No, it looks more cartoony. And
it does. It's not. It's more realistic than Filmation. It's like in that uncanny valley.
Yeah, it's kind of in between.
Full on stylized. Well, it is full on stylized, but it still keeps like that cartoony buck.
Yeah.
But
anyway. The Hordak looks pretty cool too.
The tweeter head one. Is it a bust, or are you just talking about the other statue?
I think it's just a statue, right?
That
Hordak.
Yeah, we've talked about. Yeah, that would. Let's see if it's. Yeah, this one. This fucking one is dope. Yeah, kind of like yeah. See, that one's dope.
Again, if they made that into a figure, I'm in.
Yeah, me too. Well, the Mondo Hordak is it's closer than the Skeletor, because this Mondo Hordak was the one I thought might be the one that gets me in. This one's kind of cool. It shows the Filmation head and a regular head. Oh, what the fuck's going on here? Oh, here we go. Or is this the statue? Oh, I think this is that's the fucking statue. All right. Here's the figure.
Yeah, that's. It looks like he has knight armor on, though.
Well, his armor was black.
Yeah, but it's all like he was like a knight who rode horses.
That it's looking. Yeah, well, and that's Mondo's stylization of everything, you know. So,
yeah, no, he looks fucking pimp. Like,
I don't think this has been. So this is Comic-Con. I don't think that's gone up for pre-order yet.
Not that I've seen. Yeah.
Yeah.
And like the Man at Arms looks fucking killer too.
Yeah, well, and I dig the Merman. The Merman is one that I thought I might jump in on.
Yeah, it's the crazy face Merman.
Yeah. The big whoop, whoop, whoop,
yeah.
Whoop, whoop. All right. Let's get out of this shit. Come on back to me, baby. One more. But to my point is, I would never buy a life-size Darth Vader, but I would buy a life-size Darth Vader vintage Kenner figure that Gentle Giant did a while ago. Like if I had Space Forward and had $2,500 to blow, you know. So I think it's just more. I am more apt to chase something that's figure related than something that's realistic. But yeah, I probably wouldn't buy a a vintage figure bust that's life size either. That'd be really weird.
Yeah, just
Especially
silly.
life size.
NECA's got a Batarang out there.
Dude, I want this so bad.
You should Engineer Nerd posted in the group I saw right before coming on that he got this, and there's some catches to it. So
This is the one that folds out, like it clips together and it folds out.
Yeah. And he was saying something about it, like it doesn't stay extended. It doesn't stay extended very well. It's kind of loose.
Right.
And that this display stand for it. Oh yeah, it's folded up, and the display stand is, I think he just said literally it's a hollow plastic. Again, it's $14 for a life-size prop.
That looks hollow.
One of the coolest props. So it's worth it. Even on Big Bad, it's only $18, you know. But these are showing up in Walmarts and Targets.
Yeah, I want one.
Yeah, I want one. Boomerangs are one of my favorite things of all time.
List it, Rock. Boomerangs.
I think I might
Noted.
get some of those too. Next time I see the cat by my bird feeder, just I'll throw Batarangs out there.
The one visionary I chose to get was the one figure I had as a kid, and that figure was the Boomerang guy from Visionary.
Oh yeah, he had the cheetah.
Yeah. And it didn't help as an adult that he was red and gray, and those are my two favorite colors. But
Oh boy.
That's another group.
Yeah, the red and gray group.
So here's the 2-pack that Cliff spoiled at the beginning of the show.
Sorry, I didn't know. We were in the Target app.
And I guess I was literally halfway.
This is a Target exclusive?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Of course I'm not gonna get it. Motherfucker.
Dude, don't worry. I have Targets everywhere, and I haven't seen this shit anywhere.
Yeah. And I've had the notify me when it's back in stock. Now the turtle here we can probably see that in my viewed history. Yeah, down here. Oh shit, they even removed it completely. Yeah, it's sold out now, and now it's just completely off the site. That sucks my ass. But anyways, so this hasn't come into stock yet. So on the Turtles one, I got there in time to be able to add it to my cart, but by the time I checked out, it was sold out. It only let me add one. Well, this probably hasn't instituted, but Roger, if I can get it and it's not a limit one, I'll get you it, and I'll try to. The good thing about Target, even if it's a limit one, they'll literally let you come right back in.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sure, man. What was the turtle one?
It was the movie, the 90s movie Turtles.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, no, I have those, yeah.
Yeah, it was a 6-pack with them and Shredder, like in lighter clothes. And what was the other figure?
No, it was Super Shredder, and it was
Super Shredder,
and it was a weird of Splinter. It was a vintage cartoon Splinter repainted in movie colors.
That's what it was.
Oh, weird.
Yeah.
Because I'm trying to get the Super 7 Foot Soldier. I'm trying to get the NECA Foot Soldier. The movie NECA Foot Soldier.
Oh, yeah.
I bought 4 of them before the 2-packs got released, and I'm like, what the fuck?
Oh, really?
Yeah. Slick, I don't want to plug my Instagram, but I do have a full pictorial of the entire set.
Yeah. Oh, because you already said you received it. Wow, yeah. See, that's how much I haven't been on.
Yeah, it's already in my storage unit.
Oh, see, associate of horror.
Yeah, I don't know if that's my URL though.
Well, yeah, I don't. Oh, yeah, Cliff Clint Kennedy is on Instagram.
Oh yeah, there we go.
I'm like, why do you have a picture of my wife? She had that exact same shirt with that exact same hairdo.
No, that was my niece. Like,
no, I.
Weird.
Oh,
yeah, I
here?
saw the picture
Oh,
of
here we
the
go.
Millennium Falcon.
So these are what they look like. So they've got the little, I don't know if I can increase this anymore. They've got the little spots on them.
Yeah, I know what they are. Yeah, I had those,
Okay.
the original version of these. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's weird that they use the original mold over.
look at that. Isn't that weird?
Yeah, the splinter.
Oh, the splinter back here. Oh, damn
Well,
it.
here's mine. My original vintage one.
The from the main line.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, we're all jealous, Roger. Way to go. Way to rub it in. Oh, and I didn't put this in the notes, but this is exciting, right? Fucking Chris?
Oh my god,
American
I'm so
Werewolf.
fucking excited.
Oh god, I have too.
I better get a fucking figure of his corpse friend.
Oh
like,
yeah.
Who's
Yeah, but it was
halfway
like
stage.
It-
Second
what's-
stage. Second stage.
I just watched that last. I watched that a few nights ago. I forgot the ending of that movie. I was like, "Holy shit!"
Oh
Oh, it's
god,
awesome.
I love it. This was a movie I was subjected when I was 8 years old. By the way, if I could, my daughter will not watch anything remotely scary. I'm like, if you would have watched a movie I watched when I was your age, you would shit your pants.
Yeah, I mean, I feel the same way. My son won't watch horror movies. When we grew up, it was you either watched what our parents were watching, or you went to your room with no TV.
Yeah,
You know?
exactly.
I remember seeing Amityville Horror and all these other, scary movies at, way younger ages than you're supposed to see it.
Yeah.
But that's why we're the
guess...
greatest generation.
Exactly. Let's see. New Lego sets. This was kind of a surprise. I don't even think these things were teased unless I'm not remembering correctly. And they just launched. They said they were out today. I don't buy a lot from the Lego site, but they were available on Amazon too. Kind of interesting. Imperial Shuttle. I don't know how many pieces this is. This is probably an Amazon affiliate link, which no one out there is using. Rock, God bless you for continuing to use our eBay affiliate link. You pay for our hosting. You pay for any money. You're now contributing to a per hourly salary for me for editing the show and doing the show notes. So bless you, Rock, for still doing those. But people need to use our link for Amazon. We've bought two things from there from Mrs. McFavorite's account. So it's activated. I can earn money. Please do it.
The thing is, I'm always using the app, so that's on me. I'll get better.
Okay. Well, and see, what you should be able to do is go to our website, click the ad or whatever you want, the graphic link, and then it'll say, do you want to open it with fucking the app or the other? And if you just choose app, it just tacks on our little affiliate ID, and then any shopping you do, even if your shit's already in a cart and everything, because that's what I do with affiliate links. I add everything, and then I'll go to the affiliate site. It takes me back, and then I check out immediately. So no big deal. Again, it's minuscule except for Rock's eBay contributions.
I haven't been buying anything big lately, but yeah, in the past I've used it quite a bit.
So this one sucks. This is 660 pieces. Very very lame. Unless oh, excuse me.
It should be more gray, don't you think? Doesn't it seem like it's a little more whitish than
It seems
I remember
very,
it being.
Very white. Yeah, I would definitely say the shuttle is gray, in my opinion. What is this frustration-free packaging with the Lego set too?
It doesn't come in like the standard like Lego box. It comes in like it's easy to open. It's boom. It's right there. So it's probably just a bag of Lego bags. They do it with cool stuff, like a lot of the clamshell shit they sell with frustration-free packaging, which fuck clamshells for everything. I hate them.
I have a pair of scissors as part of my opening kit, so I'm like, oh, clamshells. The X-Wing, it looks like a Resistance X-Wing is a 4+ kit, so nobody wants that. This I absolutely fucking love is one of these super deformed battle packs, except for I guess they haven't done an ad at. I have the ATTE version of it. Okay.
Is that the Rise of Skywalker?
Yeah. So yeah, okay. That's what. So they've just modified it to be that one. Okay. I'm all about that. I am adding this to cart right now. It's just gonna sit there, but actually, how about this? We're doing, even though we have a lot of news, we're doing good on time. At least I say that right now. And then I start doing shit like this and it takes us to a 3-hour show. But as we'll hear from our listener feedback and questions, this is kind of what people like to see. So these are my save for later items. Return of Godzilla, Soap, Jaws 2, Jaws 3, Jaws 4 collection, Square Reader for whenever we can start selling toys in person again. This stupid omnibus that we talked about that was $70 for pre-order, and as soon as it came out of pre-order, it went up to $150. A little hook puncher. This was a cool thing. I learned about it, I think, from Jonathan Pollant, maybe somebody else in the group. When you want to sell loose figures at a toy show, just get Ziploc bags and print header cards and just put them in the Ziploc bags, staple them, and then this little Euro hook thing will fucking punch a hook thing into it. So you can hang them on pegs at your booth and people can just thumb through your fucking loose, hopefully complete figures. If they're just loose and they don't have any accessories, no reason to do that. But I thought that was an amazing idea.
I have one.
Do you? Nice.
Yeah, it's in my customizing kit.
Hell yeah. To make your own little like bag hangers for your figures.
I was making custom Star Wars card backs and I wanted to get one of those.
Oh, nice. Yeah, it works. It works perfectly for that as well. All right, that was fun. Lego sets. Next time I need to order something from Amazon. So this is interesting. eBay sent me an email that I couldn't find anywhere on their website to reference. It's just literally an email. Love when companies do that. Thanks for being a Bucks member and a valuable part of the eBay community. We're reaching out to tell you about upcoming changes to the eBay Bucks program. After careful consideration, we've decided to retire the 1% earnings starting April 1st. So they went from 5% on eBay Bucks now to 1%, now to nothing. The good news is you will continue to receive bonus Bucks offers so you can keep earning. So it sounds like they're getting rid of the 1% on every purchase and just going to like the 5% promotions, which basically for me saves me about half the tax because my state loves to do sales tax here.
And also, Sideshow did away with their bonus Bucks program.
Their loyalty program?
Yes, I heard that on John Vandover's podcast. I listened to it today. I
got an email notification saying that if I didn't use my points, they were gone.
Oh shit! I think I used all of mine on that Captain Rex that I finally went in on my first hot toy. So maybe that's why they didn't send it to me. They're like, you don't have any points and you buy one thing from us every 5 years. So we don't. That's fucking crazy because that was a really good deal. Like, I mean, it's basically like you would save almost 10% on everything, like that's what you got back on it.
Yeah, no, it was a good program, especially for a sideshow when you're spending like $300 or $400 a figure.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the $30 I had was from buying a figure back in like 2011 or something like that, back at an old Comic-Con. Let's see. It says, and beginning April 1st, the bucks you earn will have a 12-month redemption window, which I always liked the 1 month redemption window because I'm like, oh, I guess I have to buy something on eBay this month, with my free money, right, Rock?
Absolutely.
Yeah, fuck eBay. I'm done with the fucking eBay.
I don't like their new system on how they pay you because it's not like I used to have people to separate. I used to be able to keep my money separate from my household money. Now it's like once a week they deposit money into my checking account. And it's like, especially with going through all this mortgage stuff where they're scrutinizing my income, where they're looking about where money comes in, and they're like, I miss the old days of having it being separate with the PayPal. I really do.
Yeah. I still rock my PayPal. I haven't done any eBay selling, but I feel you, Rock. I really wish you would just go into that bucket, Yeah,
because I just don't like co-mixing my bill money with my personal money, because that it's in my checking account with my bill money, I'm less likely to like pull it out, even though I sold a bunch of shit. So feel guilty that way.
Yeah, and Brinkalizer says eBay has also dumped their awesome $15 off of sometimes $50, normally $75 or more. And they're 20% off of one item. Dude, I remember for years, and obviously their data shows this. I wouldn't buy stuff for months on end, and then they would put out those coupons. And I have 2 different eBay accounts. I would buy something from both eBay accounts, and, I guess to their credit, I would literally wait to buy things until those coupons came out. So I think they're getting rid of, I think what they're trying to get rid of is people like me that I have 12 things in my watch list always that I'm just waiting for a coupon to come out for, and then I'll buy them, kind of thing. All right, let's get into what we got. Who has the most what we got? Because I really need to pee, and I'm just going to put it on you and let you do what we got for...
I would assume that you have the most that anybody got.
This is probably true, outside of me. Who would like to go and keep everybody busy for at least a minute or two?
I only got 2
Slick.
things.
Just go to the bathroom. We can
Just go to the bathroom, yeah.
Yeah, we can chat. I don't have anything to show. It's all.
Me
it's
neither.
all
I got
away.
nothing. I got nothing either.
Okay, Rock, you got stuff you want to show?
Yeah, I only got 2 things, so I'll go.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll leave it like this. We won't do a solo.
That's
layout,
fine.
But I'll leave it like this, and I'll be back ASAP. All
right. Well, it's funny because Cliff, I've been buying more horror DVDs than anything, and I've really been getting. To buy a DVD, it's got to be a used Blockbuster video or a Hollywood video, because I'm gonna have that Blockbuster section in my room. But I was at Target, and I think you already got this, Cliff. The Michael Myers with the clothes.
Yeah, the Migos style.
Yeah, I gotta get the Loomis and Laurie, even though it's a different movie, but I want to get it for that. And the last thing I got is what I've been waiting for 2 long weeks to open. I only sliced the box. We're gonna do a live unboxing. Cliff share a love for horror, and oh my lord. Cliff with his talented painting. Holy shit.
Oh, you got your mask.
Oh my god. This looks like it came right from the movie set. Holy shit. This is amazing, Cliff. Holy crap. I can't thank you enough. This is amazing. I don't know how
no problem. I love doing it. Those are
I don't
fun
know
as
how
hell.
you could make it this accurate and just. I mean, this looks like a full-blown movie prop. I mean, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. I mean, let me put it for the camera to see. I mean, look at that weathering. Look at how the. Oh my god. I mean, I don't know how you do
It
this,
looks
Cliff.
amazing. Absolutely amazing.
I don't know how you get the paint like this. It's absolutely amazing.
It's just
So
a mixture
I waited
of
to unbox
brushes
my
and
mask that Cliff sent me, and this is absolutely amazing.
Yeah,
This is
gorgeous.
Just, and now I can wear it during the pandemic to go food shopping. I'm ready to go to Target now in my pajamas.
I have seen so many people wearing the anonymous mask, because we've had the statewide mask mandate. People wearing the anonymous mask. I'm like, come on.
I cannot
Was that
wait
like the
to...
V for Vendetta?
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. I should call it the V for Vendetta. And it's actually from some. Do you remember what the original
Guy Fawkes?
Guy Fawkes. Yeah, it's Guy Fawkes.
No, but the actual design of that mask I thought was from something else. Like it was adopted by the whole like fucking Guy Fawkes thing, but that it was actually came from something else. I could be misremembering.
If you hear any screams, it's gonna be if my son opens this door.
Is there a spider on it?
Yeah,
they thought the spider was scary. See a fat Jason. Then you're really gonna worry. Cliff, I cannot thank you enough. This is absolutely priceless. This is amazing. I cannot believe the work you do. And I remember you sending me all the photos while you were doing it. I just cannot believe the quality of this. This is just like, this is amazing. Cliff, thank you.
It's a $10 mask from China and about $10-15 worth of paint.
Oh, I was going to say 10, 15 hours worth of work. No big
Probably about 10 hours of work. Yeah, but that shit is fun for me. I could do that all day. That's not even a challenge.
I mean, I've seen NECA sells ones that they make like their prop replicas, but I mean, like, to me, this like blows this away. Like, looks so much better. This is amazing. This is going to go in a place of.
I was playing around with real paint that dries like blood. Now I just realized what I said.
Blood?
No, it's this new stuff from the company that I get all my stickers from. It's blood paint, so it dries and it looks like blood.
Yeah, look at that. It absolutely looks like blood. This is amazing. Yeah. I cannot wait till I do my horror section of my Blockbuster video in my house. This is going into a place of prominence. I want to get like I can't wait to get like either a foam head or get like a Jason, the under face of it, with the messed up head, and put this on it. This is incredible. I owe you big time, Cliff.
And I missed it. What do you consider that? Is that a 6 mask?
That's 4.
4? Okay. Considering it the end of 4.
It's amazing.
Nice.
I got the 3 behind me. That's a 3.
When we were talking about masks, I looked over at Roger and all I saw was a big dog head. And I was like, really, Roger? You trying to upclass Rock by putting some big fancy fuzzy dog head? You could see you and just a big dog head. I was like, is that a mascot costume or something?
Yeah, I waited for 2 weeks to open that because I know it would be worth it to do on the show. And Cliff, you have some incredible artistic skills, and I cannot thank you enough. That really means a lot. I truly appreciate you sending me that. It's there's not enough words to say thank you enough. Thank you.
No worries, dude. Loved it.
Money talks, Rock.
Oh no, I want to do something very. I want to do something very nice for Cliff.
Not necessary. It's a housewarming gift. It's cool because I've made all the ones for my collection, so now it's like, oh, Rock needs a housewarming gift. I can make another one.
Yeah, it's incredible. Thank you.
Oh yeah, no problem, man. You're welcome.
So you had two things. What I miss, just to make everybody.
All I
listen to
got
it
was
again.
just
real quick.
Just this.
Oh, okay.
I've just really been. I've really just been on a selling spree. I mean, I found so much stuff in my basement I cannot believe what they went for. I sold 2 starting lineup Michael Jordan cards for $457.
You were telling us.
Yeah, the speculation market has gone ridiculous.
Oh my God.
I sold 2 Marilyn Manson promos. They were just like flyers for a concert. I got $150 for those. Like, people are just spending now, and that stimulus cash didn't even get here yet. So it's just
and I think there's a lot of people that are like just thinking nostalgia is where to invest, right? Like, oh yeah,
it's
I remember
speculation.
Yeah, exactly. We had a post on my my local group here where he's like, remember when this used to be the Hot Wheels nerds? And it shows this picture, and it's in the sports cards section of Walmart. People waiting for them to stock the sports cards. I'm just like, Jesus! Like a year ago, that was the section where cards went to die. You know?
Yeah. And
now there was 8 guys standing around by one Walmart guy. You know, crazy. All right, Roger, what you got?
Nothing. Nada. I'm waiting for G.I. Joe Retro to hit the show. So,
any car parts you got?
Stuff that I went and got at a scrapyard. So nothing exciting. Yeah,
nothing exciting. What about you, Cliff? You said you didn't have anything to show, but I assume you got some stuff, right?
I just got the BMF and the Turtles movie star pack.
Oh yeah, that we already talked about. Nice.
Cliff, did you open the Falcon and everything, or are you leaving it sealed for now?
I'm just gonna leave it sealed, dude. I just knew it was gonna be a goddamn rabbit hole. I put all the fucking decals on. Like I was like, it's mint in box. It's still in its shipper box. I took it out of the box for that one picture. It's sealed up. I'm just happy to have it.
Yeah, it's a good idea. Just we put it away and it's like let it go up in value.
They're not going to do that again. That was like COVID. We can't sell these in the amusement park, and so we're going to release everything at Target. That's not going to fucking happen again.
And like I said in my post on the group, I was like, if I see it in the store, maybe I'll buy it because I do really want that Falcon. But then I was like, but it's got a square radar dish, so it's not really that important. And then I was looking at pictures online, and there's a little blurb, like, also comes with the round radar dish. I was like, oh, fuck, now. And I bought it immediately.
I'm all in.
So, yeah. I'm happy to have
it. Let's see what we got here for me. I didn't really get that much. Some of the stuff I opened was kind of fun, but I didn't have time to bring it up here. I opened my classified Gung Ho, and I don't know if people have opened it or if I didn't pay attention, but he's got a fucking mohawk.
Yeah, under his hat.
Yeah, I did not know that. He looks like the dude from the UFC. What's that guy? He's super popular, Chuck Liddell. Yeah. He looks just like Chuck Liddell with the handlebar mustache and the little.
He's supposed to be bald.
Yeah, exactly. And that little fucking mohawk is pissing me off because without his fucking lid, without his marine lid, he looks like Chuck Liddell. So now we have a Kimbo Slice or LeBron James roadblock, and now we have a fucking Chuck Liddell fucking gun.
Well, you know where they're pulling the head sculpts from, then, don't you? The UFC figures and shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that upset me. I was hoping to use the Gung Ho head as a basis for a classified Cliff figure.
Yeah, I was gonna say it would have
Just
been
Dremel
you.
it. That's all. Just Dremel it.
Yeah, like it'll still look patchy as hell. It just won't look as good.
Well,
Like,
what about the Magic Eraser? You know, you might go through a few of them, but you never know over time.
Yeah, just wear it down.
That micro eraser
You know,
slide.
You would have to rub that for like 73 days to get it.
But then you'd have a python of an arm, like you could take on Sylvester Stallone over the top afterwards. You know,
I haven't rubbed something that long since I was 13. Wait, what?
Speaking of which, does anybody watch Tacoma FD?
No.
It's from the Broken Lizard guys that did Super Troopers and Slammin' Salmon and Club Dread. What's up? You out of here?
I just wanted to say bye.
Watch
before
out.
they come.
So, okay. Mwah.
Love ya.
Love you. One of the parents in our little pod is like a competing BMX flatlander. He was semi-pro back when he was in his teens and 20s for doing fucking vert ramp fucking competitions. Now that he's an old man, he just does flatland, but he still is competing in competitions. I guess he's doing some like crazy go-kart course, like a fucking, what's that? Like a rally race where there's jumps and all this kind of shit with go-karts. So they're gonna go check him out.
So they're watching live action Mario Kart, is what you're telling me.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. And he's actually younger. He's what do they call that? She's his sugar mama. But he's probably maybe 41, 42, and his wife is like 50. Okay, sorry. What were we talking about? Completely sidetracked.
Gung-Ho's
young
How disappointing.
BMX guys.
Okay, yes. Chuck Liddell. So that was very disappointing. Let's see. I did finally find these motherfuckers. Let me take my edibles out of there. Booyah! I found those little Mega Construct Skeletor heads. Yeah.
It's a good place to hide your edibles is inside Skeletor's head.
These are dope. So $10 a piece. They're showing up at Walmart's and Targets. So we get Disco Skeletor over here, and then each one of them has a set. So this one is the Jet Sled. Love you. Have a great time, baby. This is the Jet Sled from Late in Line. This what I think they're considering like the regular Skeletor is the mini comic Trap Jaw just with a cannon. And then the one I did open and put together was a glow-in-the-dark Skeletor like this. And it came with the Cliff Climber, which, Cliff, you may need to get that one.
I don't climb shit.
With
both feet on terra firma.
With a Fisto figure. So basically, if you don't remember, the Jet Sled was basically a jet ski given the time. And then the Cliff Climber was basically this mech suit that they wore, and it had a grappling hook, and it came with a drill accessory. So those are super fun.
And you got the shelf display too? Like how many came in the case?
Yeah, no, I think it only fits. How many does it fit here? Yeah, it only fits 6. And so I was buying 3 of them.
Taking the whole thing?
Yeah, I was like, I put the extra 2 on the shelf, but you can tell they ripped the top open. Like they didn't just fold it back.
Yeah.
I just did it mainly because I never get a fucking like basket or a card or anything. And then I'm like, oh shit, it's 5 figures I've been looking for. And then I'm like doing a balancing act walking through fucking Target and Walmart. Trying not to drop all my toys in front of the one hot chick in the store, you know. KJ Smith in the house. What up, KJ? Thank you for joining us, brother. What else did I get? Oh, I got I don't know. Did I talk about this on the last one? I might have. I got the Sam Tiny Terror. So I don't get a lot of the Tiny Terrors, but I found the Sam from Trick or Treat. So I got that Tiny Terror. Basically buy anything they make for Sam. Yeah, not that much this week. I'm actually proud of myself. I did buy some other things to return the full price versions of them, but that's it.
Did you get the mask?
Oh my God. Damn it. I even put it right here just to fucking make sure I did it because it was the same thing as Rock. I didn't want to spoil it before the show.
I just wanted to know if the lenses, if the lenses stayed intact through shipping. No,
they did.
Okay,
they are intact. So yeah, the fucking 8-bit fucking Nintendo days. Yeah.
Nice.
And the lenses are fucking amazing. Let's see if we get you see those?
Yeah. That's awesome.
Fucking purple chromy fucking lenses. Yes, thank you, Cliff. And
no problem.
Like you say, we talked about this before, but the snaps on the mask are just so amazing. It's if anybody wants to do something like this, talk to Cliff because these are ones you can get from China where, you know, it's not just a little string punched into the side. These are like full on like buttoned class, thick, nice fucking elastic bands sewn. I'm like, are they?
It's better than the ones you see at like Spirit Halloween or
100 times better.
Yeah, it's much better quality.
And I don't have any of the retail ones, Cliff. Do you have the neck? No, I don't think you do, right? You said
I have one NECA one that came with the. Okay. I bought the Xbox gift set, even though I don't even own a fucking Xbox, because I'm a Jason completist
with the game.
With the game, yeah.
Game, okay.
And they're thicker. Okay. They're thicker than mine, but I actually kind of like mine better. They're mass produced. Mine are like individually. Like I've posted pictures of when I paint one. I got 2 monitors up above me here, and I usually have 2 different screenshots on each monitor, so that I can get down to the nitty gritty of each of the wear and tear of each mask.
Yeah. When you showed me the update pics when you were working on, I was just like blown away. I'm still blown away. It's just amazing.
Now I'm mad that mine was pre-made, so I didn't get any update pics. I didn't get exclusive update pics. No, brother, it's absolutely amazing, and I just got to find somewhere in this fucking wretched fucking hive of villainy to display it, and it's in the proper recognition that it deserves.
I was so worried about him because it was like -20 that week I sent him, and I was like, these are going to shatter in the boxes.
Well, and I feel bad because I was the same way as Rock. I've been running this insane, like our largest fundraiser my school has ever done. I'm PTSA president, and so I've been fucking running that, and between that and my app, it's just been insane. People that follow us on the audio podcast, I posted the fucking one from 2 weeks ago 2 days ago. So
yeah, I saw the post.
Yeah, it's been crazy. So those boxes have just been piled up there. it got mixed in with like all the awards and incentives for the kids, like, oh, read a book and you get a bracelet and all that bullshit. And I felt bad. I was like, oh shit, I never opened that. And I'm like, well, at this point, I'm going to wait for the show, because it was fucking 4 days at that point. So I'm glad I waited.
I sent Cliff a private message. And I'm like, hey man, WTF about this mask? I can't believe what happened. And it was a picture. It was a Jason mask, and it was painted like Hulk Hogan. And it
like
says,
the handlebar mustache,
yeah,
the bandana.
and it's like, bro, there. And it was like a meme. I was meant because I knew he'd find it funny because it was a Jason mask, but I almost gave him a heart attack thinking that the mask got fucked up in transit. I felt so bad afterwards.
Because you saw the preview of it and you're like, oh,
yeah.
What the fuck?
Well, no, I was laying in bed actually, and like, I got the notification. All I saw is Cliff, what the fuck? And I was like, what? Like, I was like, holy shit, what happened? So I opened it, and then I saw the picture, and I was like, oh my god. I felt so bad, like, because in that like second and a half it took me to open my phone, like 40 different scenarios played in my head. Like,
I was just trying to be funny. I'm like, oh, he'll appreciate this Hulk Hogan Jason mask, and I'm like, I completely bombed the joke by sending it the way I did.
Good.
It was pretty funny.
All
now
right.
you're gonna have to make a custom Hulk Hogan Jason mask.
That was pretty genius how they did it, because you would take one look at it, you're like, that's Hulk Hogan, like, and it's just with paint. There's no sculpting. Wow. Oh, dude, it's hilarious.
Yeah, I'll share it later in the group.
Yeah,
there you go. There you go, Cliff. Life goals: start your own horror convention in your city, and the whole basis of it is you do something like the Vader Project, where you just take Jason masks, you send them to artists all across the country, and then you have like an auction for Make-A-Wish or something. And so you get to have this amazing gallery of like 30 of the most creative Jason masks you've ever seen. Make-A-Wish gets a whole like super cool wish, and you running your own con now.
That sounds like so much work.
I want somebody to share in my page.
Oh, there it is. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, nice. Oh,
I think it looks dope, because just one look, you know who it is. Like, I'll have to try that. Like, you're like, Cliff, you know what you need is, on top of your full-time job, another thing that takes 80 hours out of your week that gives you no money.
Welcome to my life for the last 3 years. All right. Listener feedback and questions. Just one comment on the YouTube. That's all it takes to make you internet famous via Open Your Toys. One comment on the YouTube. Aaron from YouTube said, keep up the great work, guys. Your show is one of my favorites. I have more in common with each of you than anyone else there talking toys. Sorry, Brinkalizer. I appreciate all the laughs, and I can't wait for the next show. And then I really, it's not just to post people saying, oh, how great we are. It really brought home that, yeah, the people that I watch, the people that I listen to, the people that I follow really have something closer to myself than toys, right? They're people that have gone through your same struggles. They might be people from where you grew up. They might be people that just dig the same movies as you, and you're like, oh shit, it's interesting to know you like this in toys or that in toys. So I encourage people not to just jump on the bandwagon. Ever since we came back, shit, I don't know, what's it been, 8 years now, 7 years? Like, I never wanted to get back to where we were before. I wanted to connect with people. I wanted to have the Facebook group. I wanted to do that kind of shit. And so, don't just listen to podcasts because they're the most popular. Find people out there that share your same opinions, share your same likes, and find people that don't share your same opinions and don't share your same likes and watch them too, you know, broaden your mind, open up everything. So that's instead of just the, hey, how great we are. That's why I wanted to put that in listener feedback and questions. What do you guys watch? Like, I assume if you're a Democrat, you don't watch Fox News. If you're a Republican, you don't watch CNN. But like, what do you guys like to watch for entertainment or listen to entertainment? Do you like like-minded individuals, or do you like to challenge yourself and hear about the other side of the fence? Rocket, let's start with you. I'm just curious.
I'm honestly right now, I like to listen to neither of them because I feel like I don't want to get political, but I feel like it's a con game either way. They all have their own interest. They're all out to fuck everybody. Whether you
well,
I'm just I honestly, what I do is I like people have comfort food. I have comfort movies, and I just watch 80s stuff. So that's what I like to do. And I'm so done with politics and news. We either watch old movies or we're watching like those home renovating shows. My wife's a big New Kids on the Block fan. And one of the new kids is like restoring farmhouses in Massachusetts. So we've been watching, watching stuff like that, and we've been watching shows about organizing. What's it called? There's these two girls. They have a whole line of stuff at the Container Store. But it's like, that's what we've been watching, shit like that.
And sorry, I used the politics as an example. I meant more toy related.
Oh, related.
Do you listen to podcasts where you're like, oh, they feel the same about all the toys I do? Or do you like Bobby Skullface? To me, he's harder on toys than I would ever be, but that's why I watch him. And then have like,
I took it in the wrong direction.
No. So and that's okay. Like I say, I like it. I'm the same way as you.
I listen to people that shit on toys and that they love toys, but they kind of call it where they see it. They don't really like suck up to the company so they get free stuff. They just kind of say, hey, we really like what they did with this, but hey, they really screwed up with this. And I listen to a lot of wrestling toy podcasts, even though I don't really buy a lot of wrestling toys. But I like to hear a little bit of everything. I mean, I like to hear other people also bitch about getting their pre-orders canceled. So it's fun to hear other people complain too. But I like those people that are critical and supportive. You don't want everything to just be. I don't like listening to a podcast where they just suck the toy's ass the entire time.
Yeah,
and they don't ever say anything bad. Because I love when people shit on things. That's like one of my favorite things. You want to motherfuck a company. I love hearing that.
and I like that too, unless it's just nonstop. It's just like at some point, like, why the fuck are you doing this? And criticizing a toy doesn't mean you don't love your hobby, but at some point you got to be like, just like, Jesus Christ, dude. Like, if you don't like anything about this stuff, why are you doing it? Roger, do you listen to toy podcasts anymore or anything like that?
No, I don't listen to anything anymore, but I would also listen to like comic book toy podcasts, even though I never collected comic books, just because I connected with the people that were doing the shows.
See, that's a good point too, right? Making that connection.
They were talking about comic books and stuff. That was great. I wasn't reading them. I didn't really care that much about it. It was the people and the comedy and their interaction with each other that kept me listening to it. So
completely entertainment or some informative? Like, did you like keeping abreast of the arcs, and would they talk about the story? So that was
they would talk about the stories and stuff. And then I even jumped on a couple bandwagons, started reading Batman again and stuff. So I mean, and the toy ones, again, it's such a broad base. So, I mean,
in my opinion, you can get anything you want nowadays. You want somebody that shits on shit constantly. There's probably someone out there. But what about you, Cliff? What do you do nowadays or in the past? Or
So I think the only toy podcast I listened to Dave and Duvall for a little while. Then they stopped recording. I got off, and I think they're back recording again, but I never resubbed. But I liked them because they were kind of funny together. Dave and Duvall. I think they're on the page. So, and then I did What's on Joe Mind back when it was Justin, Gary, Chuck,
the original 4.
Yeah, the original 4. And
Dude,
then
that was a fucking good show back then.
That was an awesome show.
Yeah.
Poor Chuck on that show.
But does he know he's playing that role and just rolls with it, or
I think he got
it
shit on. I think
he collected Transformers and wrestling toys. Didn't
Yeah,
buy
he
any
got
G.I.
picked on a lot, dude.
And he was on the G.I. Joe podcast. Unless he was the one that was editing it, I don't know why he was on the podcast.
Yeah, me neither, because they just shit on him the entire time.
Oh,
so this is awful. Sorry, Cliff. Give me 1 second while we went off into this Chuck thing, because I love Chuck.
I still have him on my Facebook page. I follow the guy all the time. I just feel sorry for him because they ganged up on him.
Well, and this is the thing too. So me, I was picked on relentlessly as a high schooler from my own friends, from the people in my crew, because it was an anti-white sentiment of all my Chicano friends. Like, they hated white people, and I was one of 3 white people that they let hang out with them. And so I felt cool, but I was constantly picked on. And so I've noticed as I got older that I will pick on people. Like, I never thought I would be that guy, but I'll talk shit. And it's like, when I was in high school, it was all joking and laughing, right? And I don't hold any deep scars or anything. I thought it was jokes and fun until I moved out here and I met a group of locals, and we started having a guy in our crew that everybody picked on, and it was all in fun. Until like one day, like 4 years after knowing him, like he fucking went off and just screamed at all of us how we've made his life miserable for the last 5 years. And oh my God, like, you guys don't understand how much you've scarred me. And like, it woke me up like, oh shit, this isn't just like games. Like, this stuff can hurt people's feelings. So with Chuck, I'm curious if he's in on the gag. Like, I don't think I was necessarily in on my gag about all the shit my friends would talk. But I also never took it to heart. So I never like went home crying or anything. But I'm just curious if he's in on the gag of that he's getting made fun of, or if he just hung in there and he's got an even stronger will than all of us, that he took all of that.
If you listen to the show right before they went off, you can tell Chuck has had enough.
Right.
I don't think he was.
You're right. He gets a little bitter.
He gets a little bitter and stuff. You can tell it's starting to bug him. So
yeah, that's true.
I mean, who's the worst though? Gary? Sorry. Gary was the worst at bullying Chuck. Let's all agree.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Justin is very much
he's neutral. He sat neutral the entire time.
Yeah, he's like, let's not be so hard, And then it was Gary and God, and I've met him.
Mike Irizarry.
Yeah, Mike. Yeah, Mike. Yeah.
Mike and Gary would go to town on him.
I'm like, I think Mike was one of my favorite because he was just down to earth, but.
And I loved that show, but then it went off for like a couple months, and then every once in a while I'll see that they post a new episode and I listen to it, and I think it's just Gary now. It's not the same.
It's Gary. It's Joe Colton, the cosplayer chick.
Okay,
I shouldn't say chick. Woman.
And Mark Weber, who used to work for Hasbro.
Yeah,
well, that's what I mean. It's only Gary from the original 4.
No, it's Mike. Actually, it's not Gary. Gary's not.
Oh, it's not Gary. It's Mike.
No, it's Mike.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you, Rock. Thank you, Rock.
See, that's it's funny what you were saying. That was actually a perfect amalgamation, because Gary would kind of shit on every Hasbro decision. Justin would love every decision, and Mike was kind of in the middle, and Chuck didn't care.
Didn't know what
to go in. Yeah. So that was kind of a perfect balance, because they all, one was here, one was there, one was in the middle. Yeah. So that was perfect. But that was when they were producing the FSS lines and
Yeah.
It would just news out the fucking yin yang.
Yeah,
Dude,
there's
I mean,
news
the
all the
retaliation
time.
shit was coming out around then.
Right.
Like, all that shit. It was a good podcast. I miss it, actually. I missed that.
That's
And
what
I
got
also
me into
miss-
podcasting was listening to that podcast.
Yeah.
I hated that show when I first started listening to it. I started listening to it because the Star Joes had a crossover, and I thought Gary was so fucking pompous because he was elitist and with the Joe Con, the golden ticket. But then I realized it was gags. It took me a couple episodes of realizing they're just running jokes. I just didn't know it was a running joke. You know, like me now. Oh, it's a great Transformer. I love it. You know, I didn't realize it by the beginning. I was like, wow, Gary's an ass.
Yeah, I have the same experience.
Started liking it. Yeah.
All right, I completely stepped on you, Cliff. You were talking about what you like in a podcast and what you find entertaining.
So it's just all about. It's not so much the personalities that get me, although they keep me the personalities. Mm-hmm. It's all about the subject of the podcast. So like most of my podcast feed is movie shit, like the / Filmcast or Film Sack or.
Do you do Now Playing?
I do. I do Now Playing every now and again. Arnie gets to me, so I can only take so much of Arnie at any given time.
Arnie's the reason why this show exists.
I know it does. I remember the story.
If people don't know the story,
Hey, Cliff, do you listen to Halloweenies? That's another horror podcast.
No, I've never heard of it. Is it good?
Oh, okay. Yeah. They review like they did all the Halloween movies, all the Freddy movies, all the Jason movies, and now they're doing Scream movies. They do it like once a month. It's like a 3-hour long podcast. They go deep. Very deep.
Nice. I'll have to check that out. Because about 10 years back, I used to listen to a podcast called Horror Etc. from these two guys in Canada. And it was a great podcast. And again, it's just one of those ones that they just stopped releasing episodes. It got lost in my feed. And then it's like, whatever happened to that podcast? I used to listen to like every week. It's like, they haven't put out an episode in 9 years.
Yeah, I don't unsubscribe from feeds. I have my podcasts, like there's tons of like 0 for the last 7 years. But I think I most closely associate with Cliff that to me it's the knowledge, even if I don't necessarily like the host, even if I don't necessarily like their opinion, it's the people that can bring the knowledge to it that I don't possess. So I really like that. Brinkalizer says for toy stuff, he listens to shows where he likes the people personally and to people who can give me interesting info that I wouldn't know otherwise. So he's at the same thing.
Then why
so he listens to us. I was going to say,
no, none of us are experts.
Pop my collar, if that's still a thing. All right. Grab Bag Bad Batch is going to be released on Disney Plus on when else? May the 4th be with us. Oh, let me share my screen again. Share screen, please. Why isn't that showing? Oh, shit. Love this. How long have we been doing this? A year now? Well, now it's not. There we go. Okay. So yeah, to show nothing besides that it's coming May the 4th. I'm on the fence about this. To me, this is very gimmicky. You know, it's not something that just was naturally born out of the series. There's one character, and I won't spoil anything if anyone's interested. There's one character that's kind of naturally born out of the series, but the rest of it's kind of like, what do you call the, like star-studded casts, you know, where everybody's got a character and everybody has a role and all that kind of shit. But I'm excited for it to see what they do with it. There's basically almost 2 things I really wanted to talk about with each grab bag. So this is very interesting. This is a site called Society 6. Never heard of it before until they started doing a Star Wars license. So this is kind of like a fancy, like a crate and barrel Star Wars collection. Oh, thank you. I guess it's not that you get 25% off. I do kind of dig this one, the Venn diagram of the colors coming together, where you get Vader in the middle and it's the dark side. But very hipster mini prints, little tiny things to put. Oh, I might get a mini print of that. Then we get into art prints, framed mini prints, mugs, so tons of tapestries. Hey. And it's actually reasonably priced. Canvas prints are getting a little expensive at $100 a piece. I'm coming for you, Cliff, if you can hear me. I see you. We're talking about this home collection. A bunch of hipster stuff, but I'm really liking this design, the Venn diagram. So maybe you like that, and Rock and Roger just silent about it.
Very silent about it.
I thought you were going to share. I saw some other collection of rugs, and these rugs were super expensive. They were Star Wars. You wouldn't know they were Star Wars unless you really looked at them. And they were like $200 for like little throw rugs. That's where I thought you were going with this section. I didn't know it was this stuff, but this stuff is not. Yeah, it's not my taste.
Not your thing.
No.
Yeah, it's like one of those things. Like if you have a wife or significant other that just won't allow it in the house in any other form, and this is the only way your significant other will allow you to express yourself in the public area of the house. Let's see, you said it's a throw rug. I'm just curious now to see what we got here.
Yeah, like one rug was
these ruggable ones.
Yeah, that might have been
$230. Oh, and they're the machine washable. This is what Mrs. McFavorite is like. Everything must be machine washable from now on.
Yeah, see, this was like a bunch of X-wings that were kind of like they're intercrossed with each other, but it was in a pattern that you'd have to really look into it to even realize that it was Star Wars. But just when I saw the price, it was just crazy.
That one just like kicked us into Amazon immediately. I wonder if this company.
So there's the rug I have, the Honey Carbonite rug.
Do you have that one?
Yeah, I got that one from ThinkGeek. Yeah, I love that.
Nice.
It's like right on my floor. Yeah, I should have bought two because who knows where you'd be able to get another one.
All right, this thing's taking forever. Oh, here we go. Okay. Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay.
Yes, this is it. Yep.
Just super patterns on here.
Yeah, when you look
Jedi
at it, this is like the Macy's of Star Wars decor. Like if you want a $400, Star Wars rug.
Oh yeah, I see what you're talking about here with the millennium.
That one's a little more obvious, but see the one with the X.
Oh shit, $100 to $700.
Yeah, but the one with the X-wing.
Fuck out of here!
Hell yeah, that one's gorgeous. This is like right up our color scheme too. I'm like, not that I'm ever buying a $700 rug by any means, but yeah, that's dope. I do dig that.
See, that'd be like that one you could definitely sneak by, like, hey, I'm going to get something and put some Star Wars in there. But, I mean, $700 for some random nerd to come in your house and give you a wink and a nod about your dining room table rug, I'll pass.
Let's see. I can activate Honey rewards, save about 14% with Honey. Yeah, I see. I like that. We have that. What do they call it? Like a modern farmhouse or reclaimed wood. That's kind of our theme. The grays and
that's
and
my wife just did everything in the new house. Everything is Edison bulbs It looks like
Yeah.
farm stuff. It's every single thing I've just spent money on. Everything. That's everything you just said.
Oh shit. Let's see on Netflix. Kingdom War for Cybertron. The trilogy Kingdom is coming July of this year. If you're interested in that, and then a Stan Bush interview. Man, can't go wrong with some Stan Bush. He's released a couple new songs. Very Stan Bushy, and I dig them. I like Freedom Rock from the 80s, not the 70s. Well, I like Freedom Rock from the 70s too, but very righteous 80s rock ballads.
What did he do from the original series?
Stan Bush was like Dare to Believe You Can Survive from the movie.
Okay.
No,
didn't do You Got the Touch?
You Got the Touch. You got to know that from Boogie Nights.
No, Dirk Diggler sang You Got the Touch.
Maybe for your pretty ears.
That was just a long setup for that Dirk Diggler joke. So
for Motu, we got Faking Filmation. This is dope. From a God, I can't even fucking remember his name now. James Eatock, British bloke that has done some of the most amazing fan work for Masters, including a lot of the Dark Horse books, like the episode guide, all that kind of stuff. He's the one that made the 5 Faces of Terror. I think that was what it's called. It probably says here. The Return of Faker. Then did he not do the 5 Faces of? Anyways, he's this amazing Motu historian that's he's done the first. God, I could have swore it's called the 5 Faces of Terror, but maybe it's called Return of
You're
Faker.
talking about the one that Super 7 did the exclusive 4 figures for.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I don't remember what it was called, but I know what you're talking about.
Maybe it was called Return. The episode is called The Return of Faker. And anyway,
no, The Return of Faker was separate. That's a different.
It was
one.
it? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So showing my fucking ignorance here. But he's going to be doing a Kickstarter for a documentary based on him producing this Return of Faker film, which, yeah. I'm having brain farts. I'm also a few shots deep, so give me some fucking slack, bros.
Just make sure you don't eat what was in Skeletor's head. Save that for another day.
That'll really fuck you up.
Who's been eating my brains? Yeah.
He also started the podcast, guys. Don't forget that he was starving, and so he's been drinking on an empty stomach.
Yeah.
Amazon live action G.I. Joe series around Lady J. I loved it. What is her name again?
Adrian
Padalecki.
Yeah, oh yeah, dude.
Beastman, toast me again. Oh.
Her and Friday
Harvey
Night.
Weinstein. Oh, Bill Cosby.
Her in Friday Night Lights. Oh my god, so sexy.
And John Wick.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He's the
Oh
first one.
very sexy in the John Wick. Absolutely love her. So I'm very excited about this. Again,
Do you think it's going to be her Lady J though? Like it's been a while.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like she'd be in management at this point. You know,
And there's a new Scarlet in the new Snake Eyes movie.
Snake Eyes.
There's probably going to be a new Lady J.
Yeah, and that's what I'm sad about because I don't really care about. Well, I actually like Lady J as a character in the cartoon, I just can't get down with her figure and the javelins. I can't really like straighten that out. Even though I loved Green Arrow, you know, in the comics, just all these different javelins was weird for me.
It always upset me
you
that
guys,
she looked nothing like she did on the cartoon. Nothing.
I never realized how bad the Lady J character was, but now, like, when I cook dinner, I put on YouTube has like 50 episodes of G.I. Joe constantly streaming. There was one where her and Flint are sinking to the bottom of the ocean. She pulls out a javelin. She twists it. The thing comes out like an umbrella and puts a bubble around them. Now, all of a sudden, the bubble surrounds them. And now, all of a sudden, there's air in it. And then she twisted again, and it like propelled. It had like a jet, and it shot them up to the top of the water. And I was like, God damn, this is bad. This is a lot worse than I remember. And it was in the Pyramid of Darkness.
And it's every time she has a javelin for the job. But
yeah. Probably got to the bedroom, too.
Yeah. That's what I'm about. I like short-haired brunettes. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Let's see. Brand new G.I. Joe digital game in the works by Wizards of the Coast. I did this one just because we get a little bit of concept art here for it. But they're also doing this for Transformers. Now, does anyone know what Wizards of the Coast digital game would be like? I mean, I know Wizards of the Coast are the board game miniature like company of the world, but has anybody experienced a digital game from them?
No.
Nope.
Yeah. Anybody in the chat? I know there's like a 30-second delay, so we'll wait. But so yeah, interesting. Again, I've had G.I. Joe Blackout. One of my GameStops was going out of business. So I got G.I. Joe Blackout on PS4 for like $10 on clearance. Still haven't played it.
It's all right. It's pretty repetitive, man. But
is it just like grinding, or just the levels are super similar?
You're fighting the same 4 fucking guys the entire game. Like, everybody's drones. The guys you're killing are all drones. You're not actually fighting. You're not killing Cobra soldiers.
Any characters.
Like yeah. And like, yeah, it's pretty gripey, but
so yeah, probably not playing this. But hey, if there's any Wizards of the Coast fans,
and Lady J in this one doesn't have javelins.
Oh, really? What's she working with?
Combat shotgun.
Oh, nice.
Oh, she stole
Flint's weapon.
Shotgun. Yeah, I was gonna say. All right. Well, fuck yeah. We had a huge show. If I wouldn't have derailed a couple times, we would have been at least 10 minutes shorter, but not too bad.
That's the best part of the show.
No, I agree. I have given up. I have looked at our numbers. I've chosen not to market this super crazy. So we've got our core group, we've got our Facebook group, and I've got you guys, and that's all I need. I don't give a shit about time anymore. I want to talk about the shit I want to talk about, and I'm just glad we're able to do this.
And fuck eBay.
I'm about to start selling a lot of stuff on eBay, so I'm hoping, dude, just like we were talking about, that collector shit is just going off the rails, dude. I'm gonna jump on that bandwagon. All right, guys.
I agree. Hit it. Well, the stimulus checks will be coming out soon, so throw them Star Wars figures up soon.
Fuck yeah, dude! I have so much stuff here.
They probably went up in value since you bought them. Those comic packs you had.
Yeah,
you know.
Well, and that's what I'm saying. So watch. Let me. I assume you'll still be able to see this, even though I can't see you. But now you can see the bottom of my office.
Yeah.
Oh,
do you see this pile? This pile. Oh well, now I'm like seeing a repeating over. Yeah.
I thought you were in an Amazon warehouse.
And I don't know how the fuck to get out of that now. Oh, because I got to stop sharing. Hold on, everybody. Sorry. Let's go to this layout. Yeah. So that pile behind me is like my fucking cell pile, dude. It's, yeah. Trust me, I have a problem. Anybody ever calls me out on this shit, I'll never be like, mind your own business. I'm like, you're absolutely right. I am a fucking stupid person.
Stupid person.
I have bought way too many toys and done way too many dumb decisions. I was like, oh, you buy 2 of everything so you get free shipping and then sell the other one. Well, 5 years later, there's a toy at the bottom of that pile that I was supposed to have sold to save on the shipping.
Yeah, but now you got more to sell.
I was going to say right now, it's a good idea. In 2 years, when everybody fucking learns that life is more about life experiences than buying little tiny toys, then they become next to worthless and the bubbles popped and you have bullshit. So
I hate to say it, but I'm starting to get to the point where I remember when Vern sold his collection and Vern was like, I have a big pile of money or I can have these toys I've been staring at. And now that I've been like just whittling shit away and I'm like, wow, like if I keep selling shit, like I can buy a pool in my next house.
Dude.
Selling a Boba Fett figure for fucking $4,000. And I'm like, I paid $818 for it. I have it up for $4,000. I had it for 4 years. Where else can you have anything go 5 times up in value? You know?
Yeah.
So it's just like
Bitcoin.
Do I? Yeah, but it's like, do I really need that Boba Fett anymore? No, not really. Like it's in a fucking detolf. Do I need it? No, not really. Do I need $4,000?
The fucking retro collection Boba Fett.
Exactly. I have the other one. I have the one that's the mail away with the.
Well, that's what I was going to say. You have the better one. That was like your That was your
so it's like,
one, right?
But it's like, what would you rather have? Like a piece of plastic sitting in an acrylic box in a glass cabinet or $4,000 in your hand? You know what I mean? It's just like I'm getting to that point now where.
Well, that once you step over that line, it's you just keep going with it, right? Like that's what happened with me. I sold a couple things, and then just got easier and easier and easier and easier.
But that's where I'm kind of heading that way.
So now looking at it,
it'll happen.
Looking at it a few years later, do you regret it, Roger? You said you won't ever buy anything you sold.
Yeah.
Are you like, shit, I really would have liked to have that fucking vehicle or that fucking piece, whatever?
No, I don't regret any of it, actually.
See, that's dope. I love that.
And I kept the stuff I wanted. It's not like I sold everything away. Like I still have stuff.
Okay.
I just don't have piles of stuff.
Yeah. Piles. All right. Well, we're going to let the listening cast go. It's been amazing, guys. Brinkalizer, we love you too. I can't believe you do like 5 live shows and you come to other live shows. Like, I love you. And we'll see you bitches sooner rather than later.
Later rather than sooner.
And fumble for the